Hey guys, welcome to Fanfic Fanatics. So in today's video we are gonna see, what if Deku fell for Stella Vermillion? Movie. Before starting, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you are interested in MHA fanfictions. This story is Princesa Tsudenre Roja by JoseAlbertoOvandoEsc. Narrator's point of view. At this moment we see the girls from 1A and 1B, along with Katsumi, Shoka, Izumi, Najire and Mei in Momo's room as they talk about a certain cinnamon roll that they are all in love with. Izumi. Mina, are you sure this is right? I don't want my big brother to feel sad. Mina. Izumi, this is for your own good. You ignored us and just spend your time training and with Eri. Najire. I like Eri, but she takes up all of his time. I know she's small, but we can help. But she prefers to go with him. Momo. But he's the only one she feels comfortable with, except for your brothers Shoka and Katsumi. Izumi. Shoka Katsumi. Katsumi. I've always liked Ai-chan since we were kids. Shoka. Me too, so by ignoring him I'll teach him not to play with girls' feelings. Abara. But this is bad, I know it. Mina. Shiozaki, for once, don't be so religious. We want Midori to pay attention to us, and if this is the only way to do it, then we'll do it. Kyoka. That's right, Mei. He doesn't notice my sexual advances towards him. Shoka. Izu helped Shoto and Katsuki get to Saiko and Kami and didn't notice us. Izumi. There's only one girl Oni-chan likes, but she's not here. Mina. So everyone in the plan ignored it. Girls. Okay. What they didn't know was that Shoto and Katsuki came to the room to ask their sisters something, but they overheard this because they were angry with him. Katsuki. Are you stupid? How can ignoring someone make your feelings seem as stupid as shit? Katsumi. Don't blame anyone but yourself for doing this to the nerd. Besides, I know the only girl he loves is pigtails. Shoto. We should tell Izuku this so he doesn't get sad. We all knew how he was when Stella left. Those two were inseparable. The next day, Izuku dropped Eri off at school while she got used to being with other children her age. But Kota was with her, which made her relax even more when he told his older brother that he would look after her, making Izuku proud of his little brother. Izuku. Now what? While he sees Izumi with Katsumi and Shoka as he approaches them. Izuku. Hey sister, Kat, Shoka, what are you doing? Seeing that they were ignoring him, he tried again, but nothing worked. The girls had already left. He thought it was strange. Maybe they were angry with him or something. Izuku. Girls, are you okay? But they left him there without saying a word as Izuku felt sad about this and then looked at the rest of the 1A girls walking towards him. Izuku. Hey girls, what are you doing? Again, they ignore him and simply walk past him because he feels sad about it. On his way to school, he saw Mei walking. Izuku. Hello Hatsume, do you need help? When he saw that she was also ignoring him because Izuku was worried he might have done something wrong, he wanted to apologize to them. He watched Najire walk away. Izuku. Senpai. Najire. Izuku. Senpai, can you hear me? Since she didn't respond, he left him standing there talking to himself, as he didn't feel bad. When the girls from 1B saw him, they simply walked away, leaving him alone. When he returned to the dorms, he saw the girls there. They didn't even recognize him, and he simply left, feeling sad. Izumi. I can't do this, I need to talk to him. Mina. Izumi, you want a relationship with Izuku, don't you? Izumi. I'm doing it, but I'm hurting him. I can't bear to see him hurt like this since she left. Kyoka. Who are you talking about? Katsumi. Refers to another friend of ours from childhood. Her name is Stella Vermillion. She and Ai-chan were inseparable. Momo. What's wrong? Izumi. She transferred to another school and Oni-chan felt bad and sad. Kyoka. It's been so long. Izumi. We're 17 years old. She left when we were 9, so 8 years. Momo. Don't you think Midoriya? Izumi. I doubt he was in love with her, and besides, he could be with someone else. Mina. Thank God. Meanwhile, Izuku was in his room lying on his bed when he saw his door open and saw that it was Katsuki and Shoto. Izuku. Katsuki. Hey nerd, we've noticed the girls are ignoring you. Izuku. Did I do something wrong? Shoto. No, Izuku, you didn't do anything wrong. We're here to tell you something. Izuku. What, Katsuki? It seems the girls. Izuku. They're in love with me, aren't they? Katsuki. Yes, but they're angry because you haven't noticed their feelings for each other and because you spend too much time with Eri. Izuku. They know she's a little girl who needs help. Shoto. They don't know she calls you daddy. Izuku. Only Nezu and you two do it. Katsuki. They decided to ignore you so that you could notice their feelings towards them. Izuku. But I don't feel the same, I'm sorry. Shoto. Don't worry, and besides, we already know who you're in love with. Izuku. Blushing. Katsuki. I always knew you were in love with pigtails. Shoto. But Izuku, what if he has a boyfriend? Izuku. Sad smile. Then I'll let her be happy with her boyfriend. Katsuki. If she's single, we'll help you get with her. Shoto. Will you help me get to Psycho? Katsuki. And I, Kami. Izuku. Thank you. Meanwhile, in Mustafa's city, we see a red-haired girl with pigtails arriving at the bus station, looking around while smiling. Am at home, as she reminisced about her childhood friend and how much she was in love with him. Ikki, I'm back, while looking at a picture of her with Izuku while they are playing together as Izuku pushes her on the swing. Stella. I hope he's single, and if he is, then I'll make him mine. Back with Izuku as he was with Katsuki and Shoto while they were talking when Izuku remembers something. Izuku. I just remembered that my dad's birthday is in a few days and Izumi and I haven't bought him anything. Katsuki. She won't go with you. Izuku. Then I'll go alone. Shoto. That would be best. Katsuki. Yes, and I also have a date with Kami. Shoto. And me too, with Psycho. Izuku. Isn't your anniversary coming up? Both. Fuck. Izuku. I'll help you. Both. Thank you, Izuku. But you guys owe me one. Katsuki. We know, Shoto. I hope it's something great. The next day, Izuku asked Aizawa for a day to relax and asked him why. Izuku explained that Aizawa was angry and wanted an explanation from the girls, but Izuku convinced him not to. When Izuku went downstairs, he saw the girls, who again ignored him. Shoto. So what are you going to give your dad for his birthday? Izuku. I'm not sure yet, but I'll look around. Katsuki. Try to find something you like. Izuku. I'm sure she'll like anything I bring her. Katsuki. Well, get to work, nerd. Izuku. Later, when he left, Shoto and Katsuki looked at each other while smiling. Shoto. I can't believe you chose for him where Katsuki's white shirt is. Katsuki. Knowing how clumsy he is, he'll get soaked and his muscular body will appear and he'll get lots of girls' numbers. Shoto. I can't wait to see his reaction. Katsuki. See, when they both left, Katsumi and Shoka wanted to hit their brothers for doing that, but they realized that their plan would be exposed, so they bit their tongues. Meanwhile, Izuku walked along while the girls around him stared. Being a bit of a ditz, he didn't really pay them any attention. As he went to different shops, he wanted to see what he could find. While looking at something and not paying attention to where he was going, he bumped into someone and they both fell to the ground. Izuku. Sorry, I wasn't looking where I was going. Okay. I wasn't looking either. As they both look at each other, their eyes widen as they realize they know each other. Izuku. Stella. Star. 2. Izuku. Stella. Star. 2. As they embraced, reunited, everyone around them gasped at their reunion. Meanwhile, an older couple spoke. Man. Young love. Woman. They remind me of us, darling. Man. That's right. Both Izuku and Stella blushed at this as they separated and everyone went about their business. Izuku. It's good to see you again, Stella. Stella. I miss you so much too, Ikki. Izuku. Why are you here? Stella. I'm going to school here. Izuku. That's amazing. Stella. Well, then what are you doing out here? Izuku. My dad's birthday is this weekend and I'm trying to get him a present. Stella. Uncle Hasashi. Izuku. That's right, Stella. And let me guess, you haven't found anything yet. Izuku. No, Stella. Typical of T. Ikki. Izuku. What can I say, I'm bad at this. Stella. Yes, I want to help you. Izuku. Suguro. Stella. Okay, let's go. Izuku. Thank you, you're a lifesaver. As they strolled around town, they amused themselves, trying to find a good shop, until they came across this jewelry store. Once inside, after a while, they chose a watch. Izuku. Thanks Stella for the help. Stella. I don't see why Izumi hasn't come to help you. Izuku. Well, the thing about Izumi is that. Stella. Iki, tell me, is this okay? Izuku. I want to eat something, I'll buy it as a thank you. Stella. Sure. While they were going to a cafe, they sat down and Stella ordered the strawberry crepe and the strawberry milkshake, while Izuku ordered an iced coffee with cookie dough and chocolate brownies. Stella. Okay, now tell me what's wrong. Izuku. You see, Shoto and Katsuki, both of them accidentally dropped a conversation with Izumi, Katsumi and Shoka with the rest of the girls I know from school about how they all like me and decided to ignore me so I can tease them. Stella. That's stupid. Those dumb bitches are opening doors for me to be with him. So, do you like any of them? Izuku. Actually, I don't just see them as friends and classmates, and I only see Izumi as my twin sister. Stella. That's a relief. Izuku. Why? Stella blushing. Nothing. Izuku. Stella, you really have become beautiful. Stella blushing. Baka, don't say that. Izuku. It's true, when I saw you I couldn't believe that my childhood friend had become this beauty queen. Stella. You really know how to make a girl feel special. Izuku. Yes, when they got their food, they started eating it when Izuku saw Stella eating. Izuku. She's really cute when she eats crepes. Hey, you have a little cream on your cheek. While leaning forward, wipe it with your finger and eat it. Stella blushing. Iki. Izuku. Look, you're cute like this now cute smile. This made Stella blush even more because that's just how Izuku is, but deep down, Izuku. Izuku. I really did that, damn it. I hope Stella isn't mad at me for this. As they talked more about their lives and everything, except for Izuku, they left aside the fact that he would be facing Stain, Muscular, Overhaul, and Gentle, and knew she was about to lose her temper. After paying for the meal, Izuku and Stella left, walking a little further and talking more about their lives, separated from each other and everyone else. Izuku. So, how is my older sister? Trembling with fear. Stella. You're still afraid of him, aren't you? Izuku. Yes, Stella. Calm down, he's getting married in a couple of months. Izuku. Okay, whoever calms the demon is a strong person. Stella. Can you come with me to where I'm staying right now? Izuku. Suguro. As they walk towards where Stella was staying, they look at each other. Izuku. I hope to see you soon. Stella. Me too. Izuku. Thanks for the help, I really appreciate it. Stella. You're welcome. Izuku. Well, see you later. Star. 2 waits. Izuku. Yes. While Stella planted a kiss on his cheek as he blushed, Stella ran inside while she blushed, but what they didn't know was that a certain girl saw this while smiling and sent it to her boyfriend. When Izuku stepped back, clutching his cheek, he was bright red when he arrived at Ua, where the girls were watching TV. They saw Izuku still blushing, but with a smile on his face. And he went upstairs. Izumi. What's wrong, Setsuna? I don't like this. When the door opens to reveal Shoto and Katsuki, they both laugh. Shoto. Shoka, where's Izuku? Shoka. Went upstairs, why? Shoto. There's no reason laughs. Katsuki. Thank you, Kami. As they climbed the stairs, they both reached his room, and he opened the door. Izuku saw Katsuki's phone because it had a picture of Stella kissing his cheek. Katsuki. Nerd, you have a lot to explain. Shoto. That's why you didn't tell us Stella had returned. Katsuki. Isn't it obvious he wanted her all to himself? Izuku ** Sanrohado. Yo. Shoto. We need details, Izuku, and we need you to know. Izuku. Okay. Different. Priest. Izuku. Hello Eri. Eri. What are you talking about with Uncle Boom and Uncle Icy Hot? Shoto. An old friend of your dad's, Eri. Katsuki. She's a princess. Airy bright eyes. Princess. Narrator's point of view. While Izuku was eating breakfast, he smiled and let out little giggles that made everyone wonder what had happened. As the boys learned from Shoto and Katsuki what the girls had done, it made them think the girls were stupid. Kirishima. Bro, who's smiling like that? Denki. Isn't it obvious that Kirishima met someone? Guys. What's his name? Izuku. That's a secret. Shoto. I know. Katsuki. Me too. Eri. Uncle Boom told me that the princess is a secret princess. I'm not saying anything. Izuku. Eri, you don't have school, so you're going to be with me. You were. Yes, Dad. Izuku. Then let's go to class. Different. Let's go Taliho. All. Adorable. When they left, Shoto and Katsuki also left with them, while the girls texted the other girls about the situation, as they all wanted to know who this girl was and they didn't like it at all. When they left, Shoto and Katsuki also left with them while the girls texted the other girls about this situation, as they all wanted to know who this girl was and they didn't like it at all. When everyone arrived at the classroom, Izumi wanted to ask her Oni-chan who the girl he met was, but she saw that he was focused on combing Eri's hair. Izuku. Like this princess. Eri. Good grandpa. Izuku. I'm glad, thanks YouTube. When Aizawa entered and walked towards the podium, he began to speak. Aizawa. Alright class, we have a new transfer student coming in Iida. Don't start, she's a special case, she's strong so don't say anything. Iida. I'm sorry, Aizawa. Anyway, come in. When the door opened, Izumi, Katsumi, and Shoka's eyes widened to see who it was. Katsuki and Shoto smiled at the sight. The boys found her beautiful, and the girls found her body both attractive and striking. Izuku. Stella. Hello to. Izuku. What are you doing here? Why didn't you tell me you were coming to Ua? Stella. You never asked. Izuku. That's right, Stella. And besides, you never told me you were at Ua either, so don't say anything. Izuku. I understand. Kyoka. Who are you? Stella. Well, I'm Stella Vermillion, and my quirk is Leviathan, which allows me to summon a sword and control fire. It's a pleasure to meet you all. Izumi, Katsumi, Shoka, you won't catch Ikki. He's mine. Ochako. But what is your relationship with Dekiru? Stella. Her best friend from childhood. Shoto. Katsuki. Why futura esposa? Stella blushing. Don't say that bombshell, I'm going, candy cane. Katsuki. So what is this? Shoto. That's true. As they both show a picture of Stella kissing Izuku on the cheek, they both blush. Stella. Where did you get that from? Izuku. Kami did it. Stella. Who? Katsuki. Am I Novia? Stella. Are you blackmailing her or what? Katsuki. No, Stella. I don't believe you. Katsuki. Damn pigtails, I'm in a relationship. Stella. I'm sorry, Izuku. So you're here at Ua, and why am I happy about that? Stella. You know my dad wanted me here. I think he knew you were here. Izuku. Uncle Sirius and Dad are also childhood friends. Stella. And drinking buddies. Izuku. Yes. When Stella saw a little girl hiding behind Izuku's leg as he reached his peak, Stella saw her and smiled. Stella. Hi little one, you're cute. Who did your hair? Eri. My daddy. Stella. Who is your dad? Eri hugs Izuku. He's my dad. Stella. What? Looks at Izuku. Ikki. Izuku. I can explain it to you trembling with fear. Stella. Then do it. Oni smiles. Katsuki, Shoto, Izuku. That smile reminds me of Oni-chan. Izuku. I was on this raid with the Yakuza, and my senpai and I found her. I fought the Yakuza leader, Overhaul, and won. Since then, I've been taking care of Eri, and one day she called me dad, and it just stuck. Stella. And why did the Yakuza have it? Izuku. Different. Eri. Tell dad I'm not scared anymore. Izuku. You see, Eri's quirk is to rewind, and Overhaul was using her blood to make quirkless bullets to make someone quirkless and tortured her. Activating Ofa made her cry. Star. 2 pairs. Izuku. I'm sorry, Eri. And that's why he's my hero and my dad. Stella. I see. Eri. Can I ask you something? Waves. Stella. Of course bows. Eri. Whispers, are you really a princess? Stella. Whispers, why are you asking me that? Eri whispers. Uncle Boom told me that. Stella. Looks at Izuku. Izuku. Sign language, she loves the princess. Stella. Whispers, yes, I am. Shish. Don't tell anyone, okay. Eri. Your secret is safe with me, whispers. Stella. Thank you. Aizawa. Any questions, raises hand, are useless, let's move on. Everyone. Hello. Aizawa. Who will move backwards? Katsuki. I'll do it. As she moved around, Stella sat in front of Izuku as he smelled her hair and was delighted with it. Izuku. It smells good. Stella. Icky, can Eri sit on my lap? Izuku. What are you saying, princess? Eri. Yes, please. Stella. I'm going to call you Izuku. Princess is my name, don't take it from her. Stella. I won't. How about a snowball? Eri. I like it. Stella. Okay. Since everyone had a normal school day, everyone saw that Stella was just as intelligent as Izuku. Izuku holds the number 1 spot in this O. As they were going to lunch, Stella looked at Izuku. Stella. Can you show me the dining room? Izuku. Of course, Katsuki Shoto wants to. Both. We both went to eat with Stella and Eri, don't worry about us. Izuku. Okay. When the trio left, Katsuki looked at the boys as he spoke. Katsuki. Okay, I bet they'll be a couple in 3 months at most. Shoto. I'll say 2 months. As the rest of the boys confirmed, Aizawa was also participating in the bet. Meanwhile, the girls simply left and headed to the cafeteria. As Izuku and Stella sat down, Eri sat between them and was happy. Stella. Hey Snowball, I need help. Eri. No, Stella, I'm fine. I'm a big girl, I can eat. Stella. Okay. Meanwhile, in the far corner of the cafeteria we see all the girls together. Najire. Who is she? Shoka. Our childhood friends and our greatest rival. Katsumi. When I-chan left it destroyed, now that he's back he'll be our biggest obstacle. Setsuna. She's not that pretty. Itsuka. She has bigger breasts than any of us. Momo. Hello. Kyoka. So boys do love boobs after all. Dekupul. Well, not all boys are boys with boobs, some are butts and others are both, and well, another one is me. Ryder returns Dekupul to his own dimension. Ochako. We can't compare that, and look at Dekiru. When they saw Izuku smiling and saw Stella turn bright red upon realizing they both had feelings for each other. Different point of view. When I see my dad and the princess talking and laughing, I see them blush when they make eye contact, and Uncle Boom told me that's a sign they want to be a couple. I really like the princess, she's pretty and kind, and I really like that she's my mom. Eri. The mission to turn the princess into my mommy is underway. Narrator's point of view. The girls want to do something, but they know they can't undo what they've done, while Eri is on a mission to make Stella her mom. But who will be her mommy? Narrator's point of view. Stella. Iki, let's go to the dormitories. Izuku. Okay, picks up Eri, let's go, princess. Eri. Size stable shoe. Stella. You're so cute, Eri. Eri. I know. Izuku. Hey, that's my job. When they left the girls alone and wondered if they had done the right thing as Stella went ahead of them. Kyoka. Mina, this is your fault. Mina. Why is it my fault? Izumi. You're the one who told us to ignore Oni-chan, and now he's the one ignoring us. Katsumi. Maybe my brother told him. Shoka. And mine about this, that's why he doesn't talk to us. Ochako. We should stop this and apologize to him for this. Mina. But we can still. Girls. We're going to talk to him about it and apologize. Mina. But you can't, we have a deal. When everyone left Mina alone, she was saddened by the pain she had caused, and they realized they were right, they should never have done this. Since everyone decided to talk to him about it, Stella was surprised by this as the others arrived at the dormitories. Stella. This place is amazing. Izuku. The common room, the kitchen, the laundry room, and the shower are all here, but separated by gender, of course. Stella. I never thought of you like that. Izuku blushing, I'm not. Stella. Anyway, sees boxes, can you help me with the boxes? Izuku. Okay, Black Whip. Stella. I thought Anetsu was your quirk. Izuku. I'll explain it to you later. Stella. I'm holding you to that. Izuku. Okay. As they went to their room and decorated it, Stella gave Izuku instructions on what to do, and he did as she said. Eri found their relationship amusing. When they finished, Stella was happy with her room. Stella. Thanks Ikki. Izuku. Don't mention it, Stella. Stella. Come on, let's go downstairs. 46. Izuku. Okay. As they went downstairs, they saw only the girls there as they approached them. Izumi. Oni-chan. Katsumi. I-chan, we need to talk. Izuku. Okay, talk. Girls 1A. Sorry Midoriya Dekiru for ignoring you, we didn't mean it. Stella. Izumi, Katsumi Shoka, what the hell was going on with you three? Ignoring Ikki for some stupid reason. Izumi. I know, and that's why we're here apologizing to Oni-chan so that he'll give us a second chance, and we're truly sorry for what we did to him. Stella. Ikki, it's your decision. Izuku. Girls, look, you hurt me and ignored me, and I don't like that. I thought I did something wrong and wanted to apologize, but I know you did it for selfish reasons. But I'm willing to give all of you a chance to show me you regret your actions, but all of you, except Izumi, will call me Midoriya without a nickname. Katsumi. Puro I-chan. Stella. Katsumi, he gave his reasons and gave you the opportunity to redeem yourself towards him, so please don't make things worse. Katsumi. I understand. Izuku. Now if you'll excuse me, I need to give Eri her snack of apples with peanut butter, let's go princess. Eri. Apples yes. While they both went to the kitchen, Stella stayed behind, watching the girls. Stella. I know you did this because you're all in love with him. Girls blushing. Stella. But you went the wrong way by doing this. Why does she pay more attention to Eri than any of you? Girls shudders. Stella. You girls are idiots. Eri is a little girl who's traumatized from her time with Overhaul. Ikki told me about it. Don't you understand? Right now, he's focused on helping Eri get off her shelf because she's afraid of people, and with Ikki, she can actually feel safe. Walks towards the kitchen. You should think before you act because if Ikki finds out why you did this, because he paid more attention to Eri, it won't end well. Since the girls knew she was right, if Izuku finds out, they'll know they did this because of Eri. He won't forgive them at all. He's a father first, and love is the last thing on his mind. As Stella headed towards the kitchen, she saw Izuku feeding Eri. Stella. Hey, Izuku. What, Stella? Let me feed her. Izuku. Eri wants Stella to eat. Eli. Yes, Daddy. Izuku. Okay, looks at Stella. You feed her, I'll make you a sandwich. Stella. A sandwich, please. Izuku. Good. While Izuku went to prepare sandwiches for himself and Stella, Stella fed Eri. Eri. Hello Estella. Stella. Yes, darling. Eri. Can we have a slumber party, just you and me? Stella. I don't know. Estella. I don't know. Eri puppy eyes. Please. Stella. Ask your dad. Eri. Daddy, can I have a? Izuku. I heard you the first time, princess, of course you can, but don't wear makeup. Eri. How are my nails? Izuku. Okay, but no lip gloss or caramel apples for a month. Stella. Don't be so harsh, Ikki. How about a little lip gloss? Izuku. Good. Both. Haha. Izuku. One free night I should play COD. While Izuku and Stella ate their sandwiches, Eri was overjoyed about her sleepover with Stella. After finishing his homework and helping Eri with hers, it was time for a bath, but Eri wanted Stella to bathe first. Since Stella couldn't refuse, they went to bathe together while Izuku went over to the men's lounge to see Shoto and Katsuki. Katsuki. I see Pigtails and Eri are hanging out. Izuku. Yes, Eri wants a sleepover with Stella, so I have the night free. Shoto. Saiko is going to see her grandparents. Katsuki. Kami, she's going on a trip with her class. Izuku. I want to play COD. Both. Fuck, yes. Izuku. We should thank Aizawa for giving us our own dorm rooms without having to share them with our sisters. Shoto. Damn it, Katsuki. If I didn't do that, Kami wouldn't be spending a couple of nights here with me. Shoto. Oh psycho. Izuku. But you two made your room soundproof. Katsuki. You should do it too when you and Pigtails meet. Shoto. That's true. Izuku. Blushing, I have no idea what you're talking about. Meanwhile, Katsuki and Shoto burst out laughing when the girls saw Eri spending time with Stella because they wanted to spend time with Izuku, but he and Shoto were playing video games with Katsuki, so they missed another opportunity to be with him. Deku. Don't get lost with a man and his sacred video games. While they spent their time doing their own things until it was time to sleep, Eri and Stella had fun with their own pajama party and Izuku was with the boys. Narrator's point of view. It's the weekend and today is Hisashi's birthday and Izuku was getting Eri ready for the party when Stella arrived and kicked him out. Izuku. Stella, what the hell? Stella. I said I'll dress her nicely from now on. Izuku. Well, I can't spend dad-daughter time with my own little princess. Katsuki. Did he kick you out again? Izuku. Yes. Shoto. I don't understand girls and their obsession with looking pretty. Izuku. We should be used to it by now. Especially you, too. Katsuki. Kami takes her time. Shoto. Incluso psycho. Izuku. I hope I don't suffer the same fate. Both. Brother, you'll both be suffering. Eri will become a mini Stella. When Izumi, Katsumi, and Shoka arrive and greet their friends, Izuku sees Eri and Stella. Eri. Look at me, Daddy. Izuku. You look adorable, Princess. Eri. Laughs thanks Stella. Stella. You're welcome. Izuku. And you look amazing, Stella. Stella blushing. Thank you. Izuku. Let's go. When everyone had left, the girls wanted to ask where they were going, but they realized they had to give Izuku some space. As they all headed to his house, Izumi saw Stella and Izuku playing with Eri and overheard comments about how cute they made a family. This saddened the trio of girls because if they hadn't done what they did and been honest, they would have ended up in his position. When they arrived at his apartment, they opened the door and saw Inko and Hisashi there. Izuku. Dad. Izumi. Mom. Eri. Grandpa. Runs towards him. Hisashi. I'm only 36 years old and I'm a grandfather. Inko. That's right, looks at Stella. Stella. Hi Auntie. Inko hugs her. I'm so glad to see you again. You've really become beautiful. Izuku. I already told you. Inko. Izuku, why didn't you tell me how long he was back? Stella. I'm in UA. Inko. That's wonderful. Eri. Grandma, she's funny. Look, sees the red nails, she did my nails and they look pretty. Inko. They do it with love. Hisashi. Stella. Happy birthday, Stella. My note. It should be clarified that the text above in English is the same. As you can see, the Todoroki family and Bakugo arrived there. They all went inside, enjoying the food Inko had prepared, chatting and asking Stella questions about her time away from her. Chuya. I have to confess to Stella. Stella. A couple of times. Chuya. I have to confess to Stella. Stella. A couple of times. Izuku. Extremely jealous. I want to smash their skulls in. Chuya. Natsuo. Bingo. Smiles. Inko. Cake time. As everyone gathered around Hisashi, he held Eri on his lap as he blew out the candles and they cheered him on. Inko. Gift time. Izuku. Dad, this is for me and Stella, she helps me choose it. Hisashi. Thank you, son, I love it. Eri. Grandpa, this is for me. While Eri gave him a cup of coffee saying, the best grandpa in the world, making him smile while Izumi gave him a new phone and he received many nice gifts. Hisashi. Thank you all. Everyone. You're welcome. While everyone was talking amongst themselves, they all went to get some snacks, leaving Izuku, Stella, Inko, and Hisashi alone. Inko. Stella, it's good to have you back. Stelka. Thank you. Hisashi. Izuku, I notice you barely talk to your sister, Katsumi, and Shoka. Izuku. Well, they did something stupid that hurt my feelings. Inko. What they did? Izuku. They play this game with the rest of the girls to ignore me because I know they're all in love with me. Both. That. Stella. It's true, Izuku. And they were mad at me because I spend more time with Eri than they do. That was selfish. Stella. I agree that she was selfish because of the stories you told me. You were the only one who could help her not to go crazy. Hisashi. I'll talk to Izumi. Izuku. Don't worry, they're already apologizing to me. I'm talking to them again, but sometimes I don't want to either. Inko. We understand that you just need time. Izuku. Well, Stella, we talked a lot, right? Stella. Yes, it's good to have my Ikki back. Izuku. If, her Ikki called me. Stella. I call him my Ikki. They both blush and look away, while Hisashi and Inko smile at this because they knew from when Izuku was a little boy that he would fall in love with Stella and only her. But they are happy because seeing those two together is as if they were already married. When her guest arrived with the snacks, Eri had a caramel apple, which infuriated Stella, who was furious with Katsuki and Shoto, since she knew they loved to spoil her. Because they were ignoring her. Izuku. Okay, we should go back. Stella. You're right, Eri. We have to go back, let's all go. Izuku. We'll visit mom and dad soon. Inko. Okay. Hisashi. Have fun, don't hurt yourself. Children. We won't do it. When everyone left, Hisashi approached the wall and pressed a button, creating a betting pool with Izuku and Stella, since he was the one who said they would meet. Mitsuki and Masuro, along with Katsumi and Todoroki, are Shoka's parents, while Fuyumi and Natsuo know that Izuku will also be with Stella. When everyone returned to Ua, everyone was relaxing. Iida. Welcome back, we've left you dinner. Izuku. We already ate dinner, thanks for the offer. Eri. Let's go. Stella. Let me bathe her. Izuku. Good. When they both left, the boys were left wondering why she agreed so quickly. Izuku. What, Denki? You didn't argue with her. Izuku. Because I want to live. Denki. Why? Confused. Guys. Kiminari, never say no to a girl for anything or you won't hear the ending. Denki. I still don't understand it. Izuku. Simple terms don't piss her off. Denki. Okay. When Izuku returned to his room, he changed and went to take a shower and came back. Eri would spend another night with Stella while Izuku simply lay down and went to sleep. Narrator's point of view. We see Stella hanging out with the girls because she wanted to be friends with them, even though she knew they were all in love with the same guy. When Izuku and Eri got off the elevator, they were both happy because Eri was holding Izuku's hand. Stella. Ikki Eri, where are you going? Eri. I need new clothes, Stella. Izuku. And when I took it. Eri. But no tank tops, miniskirts, or shorts. Stella. But they're cute. Eri. Daddy would be sad and I don't want that. Stella. Eri wants me to go with you. Eri. Yes, bright eyes. Izuku. Yo no. Eri. Please, daddy puppy eyes. Izuku. Defeated anything for you, Princess Stella, go in. While Izuku and Eri waited for Stella, she came downstairs ready. Star. List. Izuku. Let's go, because I sense danger. Wallet. I'm in danger. When they left, the girls wanted to go with them, but they didn't even speak to Izuku after apologizing to him. Mina tried to talk to him, but he ignored her, and now she understands the pain she caused him. She feels terrible about what she did. When Izuku, Stella, and Eri arrive at the mall and see so many shops, Stella looks at Eri. Stella. I have the perfect store. Eri. Let's go. When they left Izuku behind, he sighed and followed them to the store. They saw the store and went inside. Izuku saw some chairs and saw his parents sitting there as he sat down. Izuku. It's been a while. Dad 135 minutes. Dad 245-minute trial. Dad number 3. Bro, try 2 hours. Everyone. How are you not crazy? Dad number 3. I have 4 daughters. While the parents bow before this man knowing that he has suffered more than they have, Izuku simply sweats at this because he doesn't understand the reason why they are doing this. Dad number 2. Aren't you a little young to be a dad? Izuku. Yes, I am. Dad number 1. Adopted. Izuku. Yes. Dad number 4. Is she your girlfriend? Izuku. Not yet. As his parents watched Izuku blush when he said that, they smiled, knowing they would be reunited. Dad number 2. Why don't you make your move? Izuku. She's a Tsunere. Dad number 3. My wife is a Tsunere and I know your pain. Don't worry, you'll get there with her. Izuku. Thank you. When one husband left and another arrived, Izuku was there for 3 hours, and Stella made Eri dress up in all sorts of outfits while she amused herself with both of them. As Izuku knew, his wallet would take a big hit, but his princess was happy. Eri. Daddy, it's time to pay. Izuku. Okay, honey. When Izuku paid 2 million yen, they put their clothes in bags and left when they heard Stella's stomach rumble, along with Eri's. Izuku. Let's get something to eat. Stella. I want crepes. Eri. Also. Izuku. Okay. As they headed towards a cafe, Izuku, ever the gentleman, pulled out the girls' chairs, making them smile as they all sat down. The waiter approached. So what do you want? Stella. Can I have a strawberry crepe with a vanilla milkshake? Eri. I'd like an apple pie with a chocolate milkshake, please. Izuku. Chocolate crepes and chocolate milkshake. Immediately. Stella. We have so many cute clothes, Eri. Eri. Yes, they are so cute, I love them all, thank you Stella. Stella. You're welcome. Izuku. They look like mother and daughter. As they talked more, Stella was told what happened after the overhaul incident. Izuku visited her every weekend, played with her, and was there for her when she was sad or scared. Stella. You're a king, Ikki. Izuku. Thank you. Different. Stella. Stella. Yes, darling. Eri. Can you give me a nickname? Stella. Sure. Izuku. The princess is mine, so that's not going to happen. Stella. I know, how about Snowball? Eri. Why? Stella. Because you look like an adorable snowball. Eri. Bow. Stella. What was your aunt's reaction when you told her you were going to adopt her? Izuku. Fainted and then flooded the house with his tears saying I'm a grandma and then used his gift to take dad's cars and spoil her. Stella. That's what she would do, Ikki. Izuku. Yes, and dad was angry at first, but when he saw Eri he became a devoted grandfather to her, and the rest is history. When their food arrives, they enjoy the meal and Stella takes a bite of her crepe. Izuku. Laughs. Stella. That's so funny. Izuku. You look cute when you eat. Stella. Blushing maybe. Izuku. Different sat awe. While Izuku was feeding Eri, who loved her dad's cooking, Stella was also feeding her, and the other customers saw this. They all smiled, and although they were a cute family, Izuku and Stella listened while blushing. When they finished eating, Izuku went to pay. Stella saw Ulta as she went there. Eri went with her. Izuku was forced to go inside, and Stella chose some makeup for her. As Izuku finished removing Eri's makeup, he looked back and saw Stella putting some lip gloss on her lips. Izuku. What did I say? Stella. Ikki, shut up, it's cute and I'll buy him this lip gloss. Eri. Please, daddy puppy eyes. Izuku. Yo. When they both looked at him with puppy dog eyes, he knew he couldn't say no as he sank. When they got out, the man saw Izuku crying and Eri with lip gloss on her lips. They all greeted Izuku and cried too. Meanwhile, their wives just hit them on the head and dragged them away. When they returned to the dorms, everyone was with them, and Shoto and Katsuki saw Eri wearing lip gloss. Meanwhile, Izuku was behind as his soul tried to leave his body. Stella. Come on Eri and put your clothes away in your closet. Eri. Let's go. When they left, Izuku threw himself to the ground and hugged himself. Izuku crying my princess is growing up, I don't want that. Meanwhile, Shoto and Katsuki simply placed their hands on his shoulder because they wanted to comfort him through this great shock in his life. Narrator's point of view. Eri. Daddy, it's hot. Izuku. I'm sorry princess, but the air conditioning isn't working. Eri. I want something awesome. Izuku. Let me find Aizawa-sensei. As she reached for her phone while calling Aizawa. Aizawa. Problem child. Izuku. Sir, can we use the pool? It's hot and the air conditioning isn't working. Aizawa. It'll be fixed tomorrow, so yes, you can use it during the day. Izuku. Thank you, sir. Aizawa. Don't mention it and don't cause trouble. Izuku. I won't. Aizawa. I doubt it. Izuku hangs up, then looks at Eri and gives her a thumbs up because he was happy. As they gather their things, they go downstairs and see everyone dying while Shoka and Shoto create ice. When Eri sees Stella, she goes to her. Eri hugs her Stella. Stella. Yes, snow globe. Eri. Dad got Uncle Kitty to let us use the pool. Eri. Dad got Uncle Kitty to let us use the pool. Everyone really. Izuku. That's right, so let's all go. Girls. Even we. Izuku. Yes, and I also need to teach Eri how to swim. Girls. If you want, all. Eri. Stella, can you help me learn to swim? Stella. Safe snowball. When everyone left, Katsuki and Shoto touched Izuku's shoulder. Both. You're going to see Stella in a bikini, lucky dog. When they left, Izuku blushed and couldn't stop turning red. While Izuku waited for everyone as they headed towards the pool, they all went to change while Eri went with Stella. When the girls arrived to change, they saw the girls from Class 1B there with Mei and Najire. Momo. Hello Kendo. Itsuka. Hola Yaoyorozu. Setsuna. Who is she? Stella. My name is Stella Vermillion, nice to meet you all. Oni smiles. Kendo. Welcome to UA. Stella. I know you very well because of what you did to Ikki. Girls. Ikki. Izumi. This is the girl I told you about regarding our childhood friend. Stella. Like I said, I know Ikki gave you all a chance, but don't even think about chasing after him after what you did. It's something he won't forget. Come on, Eri, we're done. Different. Let's go Stella. When they both finished changing and everyone saw their breasts, they felt bad because those with small breasts didn't feel feminine enough. While Izuku waited for Stella and Eri, he saw Eri in a one-piece swimsuit that was green. Eri. Are we there yet, Daddy? Izuku. Eres Linda Eri. Eri. Hey, look at Stella. Stella. Hello too. Izuku. Blushing. Eri. I think you broke Dad Stella. Stella. It seems Ikki is waking up and someone is taking Eri away. Izuku. Angry who wants to end up in the morgue. When he saw Stella and Eri laughing, it made him feel even more embarrassed, but he just smiled, took their hands, and went off to have fun. When they entered the pool, Stella and Izuku began teaching Eri how to swim while the girls got out so Izuku could react to their bikinis, but he was more focused on Eri and Stella. Shoto. You know this is all your fault. Shoka. Brother. Katsuki. I agree, you all know that nerds don't like people who ignore others, and you did the same thing, so jealousy over Eri, she's 6 years old and came from an abusive environment. Shoto. Izuku here along with Senpei are doing their part to make sure she's smiling. Katsuki. You know that since Stella arrived, Eri has grown very fond of her. Shoto. You're right, she's very attached to her. Izuku has been taking some days off to spend time with us. Katsuki. $20 saying he'll call Stella, Mommy, at the end. Shoto. You're in. Since the girls didn't like that, they wanted to show Eri that they were two mothers as they approached them. Kyoka. Hey Eri, do you want us to show you how to make a cannonball? Momo. I can make you some water pistols. Mina. We can play water volleyball. Setsuna. We can teach you how to swim underwater and hold your breath. Eri. No thanks, Stella is going to teach me. While she ignored them, both Izuku and Stella continued teaching Eri, since the girls didn't know what to say and simply went off to do their own thing. When lunch rush arrived with lunch, they all ate together, and Stella fed Eri because she was happy to be with her. Stella felt the same way as Eri, and they began to bond when Izuku saw this, since he only had one. Izuku. Maybe I should confess and ask Stella to be Eri's mom. I hope she accepts. Meanwhile, the staff are talking about something. Nezu. As you know, the Big Three will graduate in 3 weeks and we need a new Big Three. Aizawa. I nominated Izuku Midoriya, Katsuki Bakugo, and Shoto Todoroki as the 3 best from the first years. VK. Hey, what's going on with my class? Aizawa. You have someone who looks down on people. Do you really think your class deserves to be the Big Three? Besides, they haven't gained any real experience. Nezu. Well, who did you nominate? Vlad King. VK. Itsuka Kendo, Yosetsu Awase Ytetsu Tetsu. Nezu. Okay, we'll do something for them. Ectoplasm. How about a match between them and the winners become the big three, but we don't tell them anything? I agree with the idea that they should do this. Nezu. Aizawa Vlad King. Any objections? Aizawa. My three troublemakers will win. VK. How the hell are my three going to win? Aizawa. I want to bet on that. VK. What do you have in mind? Aizawa. The loser does the winner's school paperwork, and his hero changes over the next 2 months. VK. Deal. Aizawa. Finally, vacation time. Nezu. Let's see who will win. Aizawa. But I also want to test Vermillion's power, so I want him to go against the troublemaker kid since they both have a sword quirk. I want to see what Nezu can do. Okay, Aizawa, you've got it. Back with everyone. Since they had a great time walking while Stella had her things, Eri's and Izuku's, since Izuku was carrying Eri asleep. Stella. She got tired. Izuku. Yes, I'm glad you came, she likes you a lot. Stella. You think so? Izuku. She doesn't get attached to anyone that quickly. Stella. Maybe I have that special touch. Izuku. Maybe. As they both smiled at each other, having their moment, they heard a snap as they saw Katsuki taking the photographs, which made them both blush. Narrator's point of view. We see everyone in class while Stella was worried about something. Izuku. Could you relax? Stella. Eri would be fine. She just started school and she's with Kota. Stella. What if someone harasses her? Izuku. Relax, Kota can handle it. I figured out how to fight him, and he only knows how to use it when he thinks the situation will hurt Eri. Stella. But even so. Izuku. My mom will pick her up and bring her here. Stella. It's okay. Izuku. So, are you ready for your first hero class? Stella. Okay, very excited. Izuku. That's amazing, isn't it? Star. Yes. When Aizawa entered the room and looked at everyone. Aizawa. Alright class, today we have something special planned, and I need all of you to go to the arena where we held the sports festival. Except for the trio problem. Shoto, Katsuki, Izuku. Senor. Aizawa. Yes, you three and Vermillion, I want you four to put on your hero costumes. 4. Yes sir. Izuku. Okay, let's go. As they were getting into their hero costumes, they headed towards the arena. Izuku blushed when he saw Stella's hero costume. Izuku. You look very beautiful. Stella blushing. Stella. Thanks, but where do you three get the money for those hero costumes? Izuku. You don't want to know. Katsuki. That's right, it's not worth it, pigtails. Shoto. That's true. Iida. Why is 1B here? Aizawa. Because we're going to have a game between 3 of my students and 3 from Vlad King's class. Izumi. Who will you fight, sir? Aizawa. Who do you think my 3 troublesome trio kids are? These are the matches. Izuku Midoriya contra Itsuka Kendo. Kaka Bakugo contra Tetsu 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 Tetsu. Shoto Todoroki contra Yosetsu Awase. Momo. But why is Vermillion also in his hero costume? Aizawa. She'll have a fight too, so let's begin the fight. Tetsu Tetsu. Let's do this. Izuku Midoriya contra Itsuka Kendo. Kendo. Listo Midoriya. Izuku. Find the list. As they both climbed into the ring, they looked at each other. Aizawa. They. As Kendo enlarged her fist while charging towards Izuku, who continued to dodge her attack while activating full cowling, blocking and attacking, she grabbed her wrist and twisted it as she slammed it to the ground while attempting a high kick. Izuku twisted her head to the side, then lifted her and threw her. Just as she was about to go out of bounds while charging towards him, Izuku didn't move in the final motion, delivering a side kick to her ribs that sent her flying out of the ring. Aizawa. Izuku Midoriya is the winner. Izuku. Thanks for a great kendo match. Kendo. You're welcome. I was wrong to ignore him. If I hadn't, I'd be with him. Meanwhile, Monoma went to help her up because he was worried about her. Kaka Bakugo contra Tetsu 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 Tetsu. Katsuki. Okay, let's go. Tetsu Tetsu. Super manly. Vlad King. Tetsu Tetsu Gana Esto. Tetsu Tetsu. Yes sir. Aizawa. Begin. Like Tetsu Tetsu, he attacked Katsuki, since Katsuki wasn't the child he once was, having learned that he had to be smart about what he did. While dodging Tetsu's punch, Tetsu sent a blast toward his chest area, sending him flying backward. Tetsu then looked at him with a smile and leapt high to deliver a high kick. Katsuki grabbed his leg and slammed him to the ground, then got on top of him and pointed his hand at his face. Katsuki. Performance. Tetsu. I gave up. Aizawa. Katsuki Bakugo is the winner. I'm going to win. Shoto Todoroki contra Yosetsu Awase. Vlad. Awase, you're our only chance. Awase. I won't fail you, sir. Aizawa. Are you two ready? Both. Ready. Aizawa. Begin. As Shoto sends a wave of ice toward him, Awase leaps high into the air, shattering the ice and sending ice particles flying. However, Shoto uses his fire to melt them just as they are about to touch his arm, which is covered in ice. Awase. How, Shoto? I'm training and generating punches underneath to keep warm, but I won't let the ice melt. Shoka. How can he do that? Stella. Shoka reminds me of Ikki, he's a genius with peculiarities. He must have told Shoto to train in a certain way. Shoka. I'm going to ask Shoto to train me. Stella. It's your decision. While Shoto made the ice spread and capture Awase. Aizawa. Awase, can you move? Awase. No, Aizawa. Ganador Shoto Todoroki. While smiling at VK, making him groan over what he lost in their bet, Aizawa takes out his phone to order a new sleeping bag and headphones to celebrate having a month to sleep. Aizawa. Now, troublemaker, I want to use your Anetsu. Izuku. I'm sure Stella is ready. Stella. List 2. As they both walked towards the ring, everyone was excited because they were going to see the quirk that Ikki rarely uses because they were excited to see it. Aizawa. You two are ready. Izuku. Come forward, Anetsu. Izuku. I'm ready. Stella. Burning Storm Leviathan, come to me. Star. Listo Sensei. Aizawa. Okay, let's begin. As they both collide, they send out a shockwave that causes many of them to fall to the ground, except for Shoto and Katsuki, who were able to withstand the explosion. Momo. How can she be so strong with this gift that she hardly ever uses? Shoto. Who said that? Izumi. What do you mean? You know this hurts Oni-chan. Everything that. Katsuki. He's been training in secret, especially those two techniques. Izumi. Wait, but how? Shoka. Knows they are dangerous and put lives at risk. Shoto. He doesn't care, he wants to train harder and become stronger. Stella. You've improved, Ikki. Izuku. Thank you, I've been training in secret. Stella. Obviously you weren't even that strong when you were young, but you're holding back. Izuku. You know me very well, princess. Stella blushing. Baka, don't call me that. Izuku. I'm sorry. Meanwhile, Eri was pouting for no reason, just as I thought. Eri. Daddy, call me, princess, and that's my name, nobody else's. Back in the fight, while both clash with swords, neither allow the other to take the lead. Kyoka. This is something else. Mina. I know I've never seen this before. As they clashed their swords, Izuku and Stella smiled. Shoto. I suggest you take a few steps back. Ochako. Why? Katsuki. He's going to let him go. Ochako. That. Izuku. Itoshira. When they see an aura surrounding Izuku and then he looks at Stella. Izuku. Terminomaslo. Stella. Dragon form. As Stella's eyes turn blind, she bursts into flames. Katsuki. This is going to end badly. As Shoto formed a wall of ice around himself, they saw Izuku and Stella running towards each other and colliding once again, creating a large shockwave when Shoto's ice broke a little. When they see the smoke clear, they see Stella and Izuku sitting down, as they were both tired. Aizawa. Can you two continue? Both. No, Aizawa. This is a tie. Stella. Ikki, are you okay? Izuku. Yes. As they both get up, they receive help and go to Argie's office, since Eri was there. Eri. Dad, Stella, you two are okay. Both. If. Eri. That's good. Can I stay here with you too? Both. Safe. Stella. Come here, Snowball. Eri. Okay Stella. As Izuku watched Stella and Eri interact, he smiled at the sight. Izuku. Now I know I'm in love with Stella. Narrator's point of view. A couple of days have passed since the fight, and neither class even knows the reason for it. Class 1A is happy that it won't happen, but they don't know the real reason. But they know that sooner or later they'll find out. They are now in their classroom waiting for their teacher to arrive. Talking to each other. Izuku. Hands moving, damn it. Stella. You're still experiencing the effects of using Itoshira. Izuku. They come and go, but it hurts a lot. Stella. But not like before. Izuku. I couldn't stand the pain of moving before, but this isn't any different. Wake. If. Katsuki. Ito Reitatsu. Ikki. I'm still having problems with that one. Stella. Ito Reitatsu. Izuku. It's another technique I developed. Shoto. But then you can't move for days. Stella. That. Izuku. It allows me to become powerful for 10 seconds by shutting everything down and letting me reach my maximum strength and speed. If I use it, I need a blood transfusion to replenish my blood supply, so I rarely use it. Katsuki. Tus padres e Izumi se tornaron. Shoto. Why si eri? Izuku. No, I won't use my daughter's quirk, but she's not ready and she's still traumatized. I'd rather feel pain than see her to it. Shoto. You're right about that. When they see Aizawa enter the room, a group of heroes chases after him and they all stand in front of him. Ida. Manuel. Izuku. Sir. Aizawa. All right, brats, Nezu wanted all of you to do some patrols, so let's do it. Everyone really. Aizawa. Yes, and you'll be in teams of 2, and you'll be paired with a hero. Then all of you will do this with a hero and work with them. Everyone. Yes sir. Since everyone was excited to do this, the girls wanted to pair up with Izuku so they could talk to him and apologize for what they did. Since then, he barely speaks to them and they can see that he's still angry with them for what they did. Aizawa. All right class, this will be the first group to go on patrol. Everything you have. Aizawa. Okay, this is the first team that will go. Yuga Aoyama and Rikido Sato with cements. Yuga. Let's do this, my friend. Sato. Let's go. Cementos. We would give our best. Tenya Iida and Honta Siro with present mic. Tenya. Siro, let's follow the rules and make some arrests. Siro. This is going to be amazing. Mike. Hell yeah. Momo Yaoyorozu e Izumi Midoriya con Medianoche. Momo. Let's do this, Izumi. I wish I was with Midoriya. Izumi. That's right, Momo. I wish I were with my Oni-chan and could talk to him and make amends with him. Midnight. Okay ladies, let's show. What can we, the heroines Shoka Todoroki and Mina Ashido, do with 13? Shoka. Ashido, let's do our best. I wish I were with Izuku. Mina. I wish I was with Midori. Yes, let's do this. 13. This is going to be amazing. Denki Kaminari y Fumikage Tokiyami con Snipe. Denki. Okay, let's do this. Tokiyami. Let's make this dark shadow. Snipe. I'll be watching you like a hawk. Katsumi Bakugo y Ochako Uraraka con Mirko. Katsumi. I wanted to be with Ai-chan. Round cheeks doesn't stop me. Ochako. I wanted to be with Dekiru, yes. Mirko. I hope you two do your best because you're with me and I want you to be at your best. Aizawa. Okay, go and change, go and be heroes. Stella. Good luck to everyone. Group. Thank you Vermillion, Stella, Pigtails. Izuku. Izumi, be careful. Izumi. I'll do it, Oni-chan. Those who were called went to change and meet with their hero and went to do their patrol. Yuga Aoyama and Rikido Sato with cements. Cementos. Okay, are you two ready to go? Both. Yes sir. Cementos. Let's go. When they left the school and headed to their area, where there was a lot of construction, they checked on people to make sure they weren't distracted by anything. They helped the workers with some things and finished cleaning the floor. They interacted with people. Aoyama. This is magnificent. Sato. Is this what sensei usually does? Cement. I basically help with the heavy work since my peculiarity allows me to do it. Sato. That's great. They walked on until they heard a scream. Civil. A red bar detaches from its cable. As they look up, they see a red evil rapidly descending as Aoyama was the first to arrive. Aoyama. Naval laser. As he sliced the cannon in half, Sato and Cementos activated their quirks and easily captured them. No one was hurt when they were thrown to the ground as the crowd cheered. This made them both smile because their dream was about to come true. Tenya Iida and Honta Siro with present Mike. Mike. Okay, you two, let's go. Both. Yes sir. When the trio left and headed towards their patrol area, it was an area where there was a lot of music and happy people. Siro. This place is packed. Iida. Sensei, why are we here? Mike. I want to show them both that being a hero isn't just about saving people from villains, fires, or major climate catastrophes, but also about making sure civilians can smile even after witnessing something horrific. I wanted Jiro to be with me, but she needs to build trust, and I'm too attention-seeking, and she doesn't want to work with me. Both. Okay. As they walked along enjoying the music, they stopped and listened to some of the singers, who then began to sing, making everyone smile. Then they heard a child crying as they sprang into action. Siro. Hey kid, you lost. Boy. I lost my mom. Iida. Don't you have one? Since he couldn't ask his questions because he was crying, Mike smiled and asked for someone's guitar while he began to sing a soft melody, calming the child. Mike. What's your name? Chiko. Soma Yukihara. Mike. Let's find your mommy. As they heard a woman call Soma's name, the boy saw her and started running towards her. Soma. Mommy. Tomoko. I told you not to let go of my hand. Soma. I'm sorry, Tomoko. Silly kid looks at the heroes. Thank you. Trio. You're welcome. When the mother and son left, Mike high-fived Siro and saw that Iida was sad when Mike told him. Mike. Cheer up, this can be a wake-up call and help you learn from your mistakes. Iida. Yes sir. Microphone. Good. Momo Yaoyorozu Iizumi Midoriya con medianoche. Midnight. You two are ready. Both. Yes ma'am. When they left and headed towards their location, which was the commercial district, they walked. They saw that many of the stores had sales they wanted to go to, but realized that there was a police patrol and they couldn't do anything. Midnight. So, how are you? Is the relationship with Midoriya going well? Izumi. You know, right, sensei. Midnight. Aizawa told me and the girls that's the wrong way to do it because it would make the guy feel like you don't love him. But you know you lost him, right, with Vermillion. I can see that you're both really in love with each other. If you love him, let him go. Momo. But ma'am, it's very painful. Izumi. That's right, Midnights. That's life, you must learn from it and never do it. Momo. Ma'am, you're in love with Aizawa-sensei, aren't you? Midnight. Yes, but he's with Mrs. Joke and seems happy that I can't destroy that. They encountered a girl caught cheating on her boyfriend with her best friend. The best friend punched the boyfriend, causing him to hit a window and cut himself. Midnight knocked the best friend unconscious, and Momo handcuffed him. Meanwhile, Izumi approached the boyfriend to help him. Girlfriend. Baby please, Boyfriend. Please keep her away from me, I don't want to see her. Midnight. Ma'am, I suggest you leave because he doesn't want to see you. Kriti calls the police and an ambulance, then helps Extreme. Momo. Yes ma'am. While the bride tried to reach him, she saw the pain she was causing him. This made her stop and leave him alone. Meanwhile, Momo made bandages and helped clean the groom's wounds. Boyfriend. I gave her the world and she does this to me. What did I do to deserve this? No man deserves to have his heart played like this. Since both Izumi and Momo knew what they had done to Izuku, they simply healed him as best they could until the paramedics arrived and took him to the hospital. Shoka Todoroki y Mina Ashido con 13. 13. Okay, you two, let's go, we have a lot of work to do. Both. Yes ma'am. When they left after saying goodbye to their friends, they headed towards their address, which was the city's business district, since there were many people dressed in suits and where a lot of money could be found. 13. Okay, you two stay alert. Both. Yes ma'am. Mina. Hi Shoka, do you want to talk to Midori? Shoka. It was a short conversation, and he doesn't notice my feelings at all. I know he doesn't share the same feelings as me. Mina. I realize that too, and I really regret my stupid plan. Shoka. You should, but we can't do anything, the damage is already done. We should accept it and redeem ourselves for it. Then be their friends. Mina. That's the last thing I wanted. When they hear gunfire, they see a car coming towards them. The robbers open fire. Shoka creates a block of ice, and Mina pours acid on the ground, melting the tires as they get out and continue shooting. Like 13, he then uses his quirk to suck up the bullets. Like Shoka, he encases them in ice so they can't move. 13. Great job, you two. Both. Thank you. Denki Kaminari y Fumikage Tokiyami Kon Snipe. Snipe. Are you two ready? Both. Ready, sensei. Snipe. Let's go. As they left the room and headed towards their patrol location, which was the shopping center, they walked around helping elderly women with their bags and assisting people who were lost and didn't know where they were going. Denki. I want some action. Fumikage. Not all patrols have Kaminari shares. Denki. Why not? Snipe. Because it's not like that. It means you're doing your job, and you should be proud that no villains are causing havoc. Denki. That's true. While they were still patrolling, the only action they saw was helping a girl with her kitten trapped in a tree in a small park. So yes, nothing good happened. Katsumi Bakugo y Ochako Uraraka Kon Mirko. Mirko. Okay, you two, we're going to start our patrol, so let's go. Ambos. Yes Mirko. As they both left with her while chasing her on foot. Mirko. Keep up the rhythm. Both. Yes ma'am. Ochako. Katsumi. Katsumi. What round cheeks. Ochako. Do you think Dekiru will really forgive us? Katsumi. It'll just give him time. He doesn't like it when people ignore him or betray him like that. But I know, he needs time to calm down and he'll start talking to us normally again. Ochako. Okay, Mirko. Relax, we're here. There's a robbery in progress. Let's go. When the three approached to stop him, they quickly eliminated the thieves, and they all fell unconscious. More thieves arrived, and they all attacked. Katsumi managed to defeat 3, Mirko 8, and Ochako 3 as well. After all, Mirko was about to leave when Katsumi. Don't we have to write a report, Mirko? Mirko. I forgot, damn it, I hate him. Ochako. We should go. Mirko. Good. Narrator's point of view. We're back with the class as they wait for the second group to leave. Everyone is eager to find out who they'll be paired with. While Stella and Izuku are just chatting amongst themselves, Aizawa is drawing the next teams. Aizawa. Alright everyone, these are the next teams, and this is the one you'll be working with. Are you ready, everyone? Yes sir. Aizawa. Okay, here are the teams for everyone, so listen up. Toru Hagakuri and Tsuyu Asui with ectoplasm. Toru. Let's go, Su. I'd like to be with Midori so I can get closer to him. Su. Let's do it Ribbit, I wish I was with Midoriya. Aizawa. The next group is Eijiro Kirishima and Mashiro Ojiro with Edgeshot. Eijiro. Let's do this, brother. Ojiro. Yes, let's go. Aizawa. Okay, the next group is Koji Koda and Kyoka Jiro in Yukyu. Koda. Let's do our best, Jiro. Jiro. Yes, I wish I was with Mophead, this isn't fair. Aizawa. The next group will be Minoru Mineta y Mezzo Shoji Kon Nezu. Mineta. Okay, great, let's do this Shoji and get girls. Shoji. Can't you think of anything else, huh? Mineta. No, Nezu. It would be interesting to make sure that it becomes a new leaf. Aizawa. I doubt it. Okay, the next group is Shoto Todoroki and Katsuki Bakugo with Endeavor. Shoto. Let's do this, Bakugo. Katsuki. Whatever's ice cream, just don't get in my way. Shoto. I won't do it. Effort. Shoto. Katsuki behaves well. Izuku. So the only team left is Stella. Iki and I are with you, sir. Aizawa. That's right, that way I can keep an eye on the troublemaker. Izuku Midoriya and Stella Vermillion with Aizawa. Izuku. Sir, I'm not a troublemaker. Aizawa. You keep getting into trouble, don't tell me you don't. Izuku. Yo, Stella. You do it, Iki. Izuku. Good. Aizawa. Anyway, everyone goes and changes. Everyone. There are Toru Hagakuri and Tsuyu Asui with ectoplasm. Ectoplasm. Okay, you two, let's go. Both. Hello sensei. When they left school and headed towards their patrol destination, they walked through the area trying to maintain peace. Toru. Sensei, what should we do? While they were still patrolling, they heard someone scream upon seeing a purse snatcher. Ectoplasm. Makes clones help me, girl. Both. Yes sir. As Suyu uses her tongue to trip him up just as he's about to grab the bag, it's floating in the air. Then the ectoplasm captures him. Ectoplasm. Good job, ladies, let's hand him over to the police. Both. Yes sir. While they were going to hand it over to the police, they were doing their paperwork and continuing their patrol. Eijiro Kirishima and Mashiro Ojiro with Edgeshot. Edgeshot. Okay, you two, let's go and keep the momentum going. Both. Yes Edgeshot. While they were both with him, they headed towards the patrol location and began patrolling. As they ran across the buildings, they kept one eye on the ground and saw 3 villains attack a group of people as they came down and ran towards them. Edgeshot. String of thread. Ojiro. Tail whip. Kirishima. Red gun. While everyone is fighting the villains, they knock them unconscious as more villains appear. Edgeshot. You two ready? Both. Let's do this. When everyone went to attack them, they managed to defeat them all. As they were being captured, the police arrived and helped them get into the truck to go to prison. While they were on their way to do their job, they learned the other side of being a hero. Koji Koda and Kyoka Jiro in Yukyu. Yukyu. Okay, let's go, you two, let's do our patrol. Both. Yes ma'am. As they left school and headed toward their patrol destination. As they patrolled the south side of the city's business district. As they were simply walking. Koda. Jiro, are you okay? Kyoka. Yes, I made a mistake because I ended up hurting him, and now I know that he's in love with Vermillion, and she's more beautiful than me and has a better figure than me. Koji. But Midoriya doesn't have a preference if you and the other girls talk to him normally, and he accepted that she had a daughter with him. But you all think only of yourselves, so I hope you don't think he dislikes his body. I think he loves Vermillion because she's the only one who treats him with respect and accepted his role as a father to Eri. Kyoka. You're right about that. Yukyu. We should continue patrolling, stay focused. Both. Yes ma'am. While they heard screams from a building fire, Raikyu transformed into a dragon. Yukyu. Headphone Jax uses your quirk to see anyone trapped, and Anima talks about the animals responsible for this. While both did what they were told to do. Kyoka. There are 2 people trapped on the 3rd floor. While they managed to rescue them, Koda was talking to the animals. When the firefighters arrived and extinguished the fire, Yukyu was able to help those trapped and get them medical attention. Yukyu. Anima. Yukyu. Anima. Koda. Points to a child he. The teenager was about to leave when a dog attacked and immobilized him. He was arrested and charged with arson. Minoru Mineta y Mezzo Shoji Kon Nezu. Nezu. Okay, you two, let's go. Everyone. I hope it doesn't traumatize them too much. As Nezu hopped onto Shoji's shoulder, they headed toward their location, a district frequented by all the intelligent people. Seeing people bowing down to Nezu made both Shoji and Mineta feel uneasy. When they started walking and stopped a few petty thefts upon seeing Nezu, they immediately gave up and wanted to be arrested. Shoji. This seems wrong on many levels. Mineta. What does he have in people and is that his full power? Nezu. Let's keep going because we have something special to do tomorrow. Mineta. What a man. Nezu. You'll see. Shoto Todoroki and Katsuki Bakugo with Endeavor. Endeavor. Okay, listen Shoto and Katsuki, let's go. Both. Okay. Izuku. Hey, be careful, I don't want my rivals to fall behind. Both. We'll see. When they left, Stella hit Izuku for doing that, since they knew it would be her turn to leave. Shoto and Katsuki arrive with Endeavor at their patrol destination, only to be suddenly attacked by villains Endeavor had previously imprisoned. Shoto. You really have a lot of enemies, old man. Endeavor. Just shut up and fight. Katsuki. This is going to be fun. Shoto. For once, I agree with you. When they saw 30 villains appear, Endeavor spoke. Endeavor. 10 for each one. Both. Okay, let's go. Shoto looks around and sees the villains surrounding him. He then shoots ice at them, trapping 3 of them. 2 were about to attack him, but he uses fire to burn them unconscious. Shoto uses ice shards to restrain one of them and then uses his fire to melt his shoes, trapping himself inside. The remaining 3 attack, but Shoto encases them in ice. Katsuki uses his explosion to easily knock out 6 of them, then punches one to knock him out. When the remaining 3 charge at him, he dodges and kicks them in the head, sending them crashing to the ground. He then leaps back and lands behind the last 2 remaining villains, striking them in the head. Endeavor, with a fire attack, managed to knock out the villains he was facing. Effort. Okay, let's capture them and take them to the police. Both. Okay, both. Take that nerd Izuku. Izuku Midoriya and Stella Vermillion with Aizawa. Aizawa. Okay, let's go. Both. Hello. As they both left waiting for Aizawa, Izuku saw Stella walking outside. Stella. Iki, let's do the best we can. Aizawa. Okay, let's go. Both. Hello. As they both left waiting for Aizawa, Izuku saw Stella walking outside. Izuku. Damn, she looks. I have no words to describe how beautiful she is. Aizawa. Okay, let's go. As they left and headed towards the neighboring district, they walked along to see if anything was wrong until they saw Kitten. Aizawa. Oh, great, it's her. MS Joker. Don't tell your girlfriend that. Stella. Girlfriend. Sensei. Why didn't you tell us? Aizawa. I didn't want anyone to know, especially Mike or Midnight. Izuku. I knew it. Aizawa. Como. Izuku. A couple of weeks ago, when I took Eri to see the new Barbie movie, we saw you two and let's just say don't do that because I had to cover Eri's eyes. Both. Blushing. Mrs. Joke. What are you doing? Aizawa. Patrolling. Ms. Joke. Can I join? Aizawa. Yo, Stella. Of course I don't mind. Izuku. You know I'm blackmailing you, right? Aizawa. Bien dime. Izuku. Let me think about it. Aizawa. Suguro. As they continued patrolling, Stella and Izuku were behind their teacher, whose hand was being squeezed by his girl's breasts. Stella. I'm sure they're in love. Izuku. I wish I had that. Blushes. Stella. Blushing me too. When they were about to hug, hands when Izuku's danger sense activated as he ducked down, taking Stella with him. Izuku. Blotting duck. As Aizawa was crouching down with Ms. Joke, they spotted someone with a hooded figure. Izuku. We have company. Aizawa. Who are you? I am nobody. As he activated his quirk, which was a sword, Izuku's reaction activated a Netsu and blocked his attack. Impressive. You're a skilled swordsman. Izuku. This sword, who are you? You should already know that after all our parents were trained by the same master, but he chose your father and mine disappeared. Izuku. Eyes wide your father is. My name removes hood is Kurado Kurashiki and my father's name was Kubayashi Kurashiki. Izuku. My father was sad after his rival left and swore he would never raise his sword again because he lost his friend. Kurashiki. Lies don't lie. As they both began to brandish their swords, neither allowing the other to gain the upper hand, Stella and the others were powerless to intervene, unsure of what to do. Stella. Sir, what should we do? Aizawa. Leave him alone, he's the only one who can match him. Kurashiki. It's not bad, but sees Stella how about this? Disappears. Izuku. Mirta Itoshira. As he disappears, Stella sees Kurashiki in front of him as he was about to swing his sword downwards when Izuku is in front and receives the attack in his left eye. Izuku. Grita. Wake. 2. Kurashiki. Pathetic. While dodging a blow from Aizawa and jumping high in the air. Kurashiki. Ola Midoriya. Izuku. Looks up our next fight is to the death, and we'll have it, I promise you. Disappears. Stella. Iki crying. Izuku. I'm fine, Stella. Stella. No, you're not, we'll take you to RG. Izuku. She'll hit me again. Stella. Please asterisk on the verge of tears again. Izuku. Okay. As they were returning to the dormitories, Aizawa was worried about something. Ms. Joke. What's up, kitty? Aizawa. Kurashiki. What that troublemaker said needs to be fought, and knowing him, he won't fight unless it's something bad. Mrs. Joke. What would you do? Aizawa. I'm not sure, but something's wrong. Narrator's point of view. While Izuku was being hit by RG while rubbing his head. Izuku. Ow, hey, that hurts. RG. You big idiot, you let yourself get hurt. Stella. Ma'am, it was my fault. RG. Looks at Izuku. Izuku. Stella, I told you it wasn't your fault. I moved from instincts. I didn't want your pretty face to get hurt, did I? Smiles. Stella. Grandma goes. Izuku. Did I do something wrong? Confused. RG. You're stupid. Izuku. Anyway, what's the verdict? RG. Well, there's a 45% chance you'll lose your sight. Izuku. I see what we have to do. RG. Wait until we know more. Izuku. Okay. RG. Come back. They told Eri what happened. Izuku. Shit, she'd be worried and clingy. RG. That's your role as a dad to comfort her. Izuku. What about other things when I grow up? I'm really not in tune with a woman's body and what comes with it. RG. You should find her a mommy. Izuku. Yo, RG. Just leave. Izuku. Hey, when he left and returned to the dorms, he had to comfort Eri, who cried for the rest of the night. Meanwhile, Stella helped by painting her nails and putting on a little makeup. Izuku was about to protest, but Eri gave him puppy dog eyes, and he kept quiet. Izuku. Kurado Kurashiki, what are you planning? A couple of days have passed since the patrol, as everyone was worried about Izuku since he himself told them there was a possibility he could go blind. They didn't have classes today, but they had to be at the auditorium for an important announcement. Izuku. Okay, Eri, stay with Stella and I'll be back. RG wants to see me, okay. Eri. Okay, Daddy. Izuku. Thank you, Princess. If you're a good girl, I'll give you a caramel apple. Eri. I would behave as best I could, Daddy. When Izuku left and headed towards RG's office, she was there and looked at him. RG. Let's end this. Izuku. Hey. As he sat down, they removed the bandage from his face and RG saw that it left a scar on his face. RG. Don't open your eye. Because he was worried about not being able to see, he opened his eyes and clearly saw RG. Izuku. Can I see you, ma'am? RG. Well, look at yourself. Imagine Izuku with this scar. Izuku. He looks a little rough. RG. Hits him. No, it's not like that. Izuku. I'm sorry. Rubbing his head. RG. Okay, now go and head towards the auditorium. Izuku. What does Nezu want with us? RG. You'll see. Izuku. Okay. When Izuku left the medical room and headed towards the auditorium, he saw his class sitting next to Shoto. Shoto. So how did it go? Izuku. I can see. Shoto. That's great, I don't want my rival to fall. Izuku. How the hell would that happen? But it left this terrible scar. Shoto. You know Stella and Eri would be worried. Izuku. I have my ways of calming them down. Shoto. Well, Nezu's about to speak, so let's go. As they watch Nezu walking to the front of the stage with the big three. Nezu. Alright, welcome. The reason I'm here is because the big three will be graduating in a couple of days and debuting as heroes. All. Congratulations. 3 big ones. Thank you. Nezu. Now, for the main reason we're all here, everyone remembers the fight we had between 1A and 1B. Everyone. Yes, Nezu. Well, we need a new big three, and the teachers and I discussed it and decided to let your teachers decide. Aizawa chose Izuku Midoriya, Shoto Todoroki, and Katsuki Bakugo, and Vlad King chose Itsuka Kendo, and Tetsu chose Yosetsu Awase, but in the end, Class 1A won, so Midoriya, Bakugo, and Todoroki, the male ones, will go on stage. As they headed towards the stage, Nezu stood beside them as he spoke. Nezu. Very well, ladies and gentlemen, help me give a round of applause to the new big three. Everyone. Izuku. What? Katsuki. NL. Shoto. What the hell? Nezu. That's right, you three are the new big three. Congratulations. While everyone else was cheering them on, Eri was cheering the loudest for her dad. Nezu. And that's not all, Izuku Midoriya. Since you're the most skilled in tactics and quirks, you're the leader of the big three. Izuku. I am the leader. Nezu. That's right. Meanwhile, Izuku, Shoto, and Katsuki celebrated this while doing their own thing. While everyone applauds their new big three, the old big three saw this and knew they were in good hands. Nezu. Alright, will the new big three be coming with us? We'll go over your new tasks. Trio. Yes sir. When they left and walked towards a room. Nezu. Alright, since you three are the new big three, you'll be able to patrol as a group and be more active in your hero duties. You'll also have special privileges. You have a room where only the three of you are allowed, but since you're all in a relationship, you're all allowed in. And before you ask Midoriya, Eri can come in too. Izuku. Thank you, sir. Nezu. Okay, this is your new room. When they entered, they were surprised to see his room. Nezu. I hope you enjoy it. I need to get something for the three of you. As he left them, leaving the three of them. There they were, alone, looking around. Izuku. The big three. Shoto. We are the strongest. Katsuki. Maldita see. Izuku. But how did he have a girlfriend? I don't have one. Katsuki. He's referring to Stella. You nerd, you really should confess to her. Shoto. Yes, look, I'm with my psycho. Katsuki. And I'm with Kami. Izuku. Yo, Shoto. Look, I know you know girls like you, but remember to follow your heart and that's all you should do, so what do you say? Izuku. I'll confess to Stella. Katsuki. That's the spirit. Shoto. We'll help you. Izuku. I want to play pool. Both. Let's do this. When they started playing pool while enjoying the day there, they forgot to go back to their friends and celebrate with them. Trio. We're forgetting something. While they shrug their shoulders, they continue playing and spend the whole night playing COD and eating pizza. Meanwhile, Nezu was in his office and received a phone call from an old friend of his. Nezu. Hello old friend, how am I pleased to call this place? My daughter has been kidnapped and I need your help. Nezu. I'll send my new big three. Thanks Tig. Nezu. No problem, my king. Narrator's point of view. As we see the class in their classroom, Izuku, Shoto, and Katsuki are listening to their teacher when the school speakers spoke. It was Nezu. Nezu. Big three, I need your help on a mission. Come to my office immediately. As the three of them look at Aizawa, who gives them the go-ahead to leave, Izuku hands Eri over to Stella as they leave the room and head towards Nezu's office. As soon as they arrive, they see Nezu talking to someone. Nezu. The big three, this is my good friend, King Arthur. Trio. My king, Nezu. His daughter has been captured by three of the most dangerous people in the world, and one of them knows Midoriya. Izuku. Kurashiki. Nezu. That's right, and his two partners are the most wanted villains in the world for their crimes. Shoto. Who are they? Nezu. The first one is Kagutane Hirako, who has killed over 1,000 people worldwide. He has a dual quirk, water and lightning, making him especially dangerous. Trio. My king, Nezu. His daughter has been captured by three of the most dangerous people in the world, and one of them knows Midoriya. Izuku. Kurashiki. Nezu. That's right, and his two partners are the most wanted villains in the world for their crimes. Shoto. Who are they? Nezu. The first one is Kagutane Hirako, who has killed over 1,000 people worldwide. He has a dual quirk, water and lightning, making him especially dangerous. Nezu. And the second is Makoto Shishio, a man who was an agent for Japan but went rogue. He has killed the same people as his two companions, and his peculiarity is that he can use fire with his katana. Katsuki. They seem strong. Arthur. Please save my daughter. Nezu. His daughter Princess Isabel. Arthur. She is my pride and joy. Izuku. What do you want? Nezu. Kurashiki te quiere. Izuku. He did this to get my attention, damn it. Shoto. Do we know where he is? Nezu. Is in France. Izuku. But that's a day and a half by plane. Arthur. Don't worry, I'll give you something even faster. Izuku. Okay, we should go, let's take the opportunity. Nezu. Wait, snaps fingers. I made this especially for the three of you, so use it wisely. Trio. We'll do it. Nezu. Change it and I'll inform everyone. When they left, Nezu went to inform his parents and classmates while asking the other principals to bring Shoto and Katsuki's girlfriend to school. Since everyone was outside, they were worried about their classmates and the girl's twin brothers. When they came out, Kirishima. Great, it looks good on the three of you. Trio. Thank you. Bakugo's side. Mitsuki. Be careful, brat, and don't cause an international incident. Katsuki. I won't hug him, old man. Masaru. Stay safe, son. Katsuki. I'll do it. Katsumi. Be careful, Katsuki. I'll do it. Kami kisses him. Come back to me, okay. Katsuki. I'll be back, don't worry Kami. While they hugged him, which he simply accepted without saying anything. Todoroki sighed. Chuya. You have an international mission, I'm quite jealous. Natsuo. Me too. Fuyumi. Be careful, okay. Shoto. Yes, thank you. Rei. My baby hugs him. Shoka. Mom, he'll be fine. Endeavor. I'll train him, honey, he'll be fine. Psycho. Yes, mother, my Shoto would be fine. Shoto. Yes, my blueberry kisses her, don't worry, it would be fine. As they hugged him, he accepted the hug and returned it. Midoriya's side. Izuku turns blue. Dad tells Izumi and mom can't breathe. Hisashi. Darling, princess, don't hurt him. Inko. But my baby is going on a dangerous mission, darling. Hisashi. He's a grown man, honey, he'll be fine. Izumi. We don't know that. Hisashi. I know he'll be fine. I'm training him in the ways of the sword. Izuku. My son, you must choose the fate of your fight with Kurashiki. It's either you die or he makes sure he never draws another sword again. Izuku. I'll try, Dad. Receives a hug. Eri. Don't go, Daddy. Izuku. I'm sorry, my princess lifts her up, but this is what I dream of, being a hero. Don't worry, I'll come back to you. Eri. You promise. Izuku. Pinky promise, and besides, who will instill the fear of God in the boys who come near you? Different. Priest. As they hug him, he smiles and hugs them back, then looks at Stella. Stella. Promise me, Ikki, that you'll come back alive for us whispers and for me. Izuku pretended not to hear. I promise to come back alive, Stella, don't worry, hugs her. Stella. I'll hug you, returns the hug. Stella. I'll hug you, returns the hug. As they parted ways, the trio looked at their friends who were cheering them on. Arthur. So, are the three of you ready? Trio. Ready. Arturo. Okay, let's go. When a chair came in front of them and landed when the perch appeared. As they entered, they looked back and were given a pat on the back, assuring them that everything would be all right. The plane then ascended and flew away. Stella took Eri's hand as she looked at her. Eri. Stella, Dad would be fine. Stella. Of course he will. He promised to come back to you, didn't he? Eri. Yes, let's wait for it. Estella. Let's go. When everyone left, Psycho, Kami, and Stella looked up as everyone said. Kami, Psycho, Stella. Back with me, Katsubabe, Shokun, Ikki. When the trio left, we returned to the three boys sitting in their seats as King talk. King. They're in an old castle from Abounded, and they have 300 villains from all over the world as their henchmen guarding the castle. My guards aren't well enough to fight yet, but they say they'll fight for the princess or die trying. Shoto. That won't be necessary, my king. Izuku. We'll take care of them ourselves. Katsuki. That's true, Arthur. But that's suicide. Izuku. No, it isn't, and we also need to have something that indicates we've completed the mission. Arturo. Here you go. This flare gun will raise our flag, indicating you've completed the mission. I'll tell my healers to work harder to heal my soldiers, and we'll be on the battlefield as soon as we can get there. Izuku. Don't worry, sir, we have this. Katsuki. That's true, Shoto. We won't fail. After an hour they arrive at their destination while the king is speaking. Arthur. I can land, so you should jump out. Opens the hatch. Izuku. Is that all? Are you two ready to do this? Shoto. Let's go. Katsuki. I was born for this. while the three of them look at each other and run towards the exit and jump when they land on the ground while watching the plane take off. Izuku. Okay, let's do this. Shoto. Okay. Katsuki. Let's go. Narrator's point of view. We see Izuku and his group walking towards their location while on guard. Shoto. I think we're almost there. Katsuki. Finally some action. Izuku. Okay, let's launch a surprise attack. Shoto. I want you to separate them with your ice. You go to the right, Kacchan goes to the left, and I'll go in the middle. Both. Received. Izuku. Okay, we're here. While concealing their presence, they see an army of 300 villains. Everyone is on guard. Izuku. We'll go to my mark. Both. Okay. When Izuku sees his teammate, he signals Shoto to use his ice, separating them into 3,100 groups. As the three of them peered out, they jumped and landed in their respective sections. Izuku. Okay. Shoto. Clever idiots. Katsuki. What? Trio. Attack them. Izuku vs. 100. Izuku. Come forward, Anetsu. As Izuku drew his sword and looked at the villains in front of him. Izuku. Let it break. As he runs toward them, the villains also run toward him. Izuku leaps high into the air, stomps on one villain, and then slashes another across the chest while dodging their attacks. He cuts them but doesn't kill them. As he moves forward, he strikes one, then ducks to avoid attacking and slashes him from above, sending him flying. He then uses the black whip to grab a couple of villains and flip them over, slamming them to the ground. When Izuku activates full cowling, he strikes the ground, causing an earthquake that sends them crashing. He then raises his arm back and uses Fan-Ji, creating Izuku. Fan-Jin Gauntlet Smash with full hood. When a barrage of blows began to appear, aimed at the villains, they struck them and sent them flying back. As Izuku saw, only 20 remained. Izuku. Okay, let's do this. Ito Shura. As he disappears, he cuts down the last 20 on the ground, as they are all unconscious. Izuku. Let's go already. When he arrived at the castle filled with abundance, he saw Shoto and Katsuki arrive at the same time. Katsuki contra 100. Katsuki. Fine, weakling, we're going to do this the hard way or the other way. Sees them heading towards him the hard way, which is what I like. As Katsuki leaps high into the air, creating numerous explosions and sending them flying back, some are burned and others are hurled against the ice wall, rendering them unconscious. When Katsuki lands, he grabs one by the leg and uses his hand to propel himself toward another, launching his gun and sending several crashing to the ground. Katsuki. Granada at Erdodora. While performing a flashbang that blinded them for a few minutes, Katsuki then charged his explosions, sending them towards the wall and knocking them down. When he sees that there are 40 left, he then charges both arms with sparks. Katsuki. Take this grenade fragment. As a barrage of grenades hurtled toward them and struck them, sending them flying back, Katsuki leapt high into the air. Katsuki. Shell impact. While using his deadly blast on the last remaining villains, he has a way to go as he charges towards it and arrives at the castle stairs full of people when he sees Shoto and Izuku arrive. Shoto vs. 100. Shoto. Okay, let's go. As the villains run towards him, Shoto kicks his foot and a giant glacier approaches them, managing to trap 40 of them. Shoto. Okay, let's go. As the villains run towards him, Shoto kicks his foot and a giant glacier approaches them, managing to trap 40 of them. Shoto. Impressive. Then he uses his fire to block attacks from some elemental peculiarities, and then uses his ice to create fragments and throw them at them, while also freezing some of them to the ice, rendering them immobile. He then uses his fire to devour some of the villains. He then uses ice to skate around them while dodging their attacks, then creates an ice sword and attacks some of them while they are frozen by the sword's touch. Shoto. 30 left. While charging at them, he uses his ice once more and uses his fire to infuse them. Shoto. Take this icy fire. As he unleashed his infusion attack, he created a fiery blast of ice and fire that knocked them unconscious. Passing through them and standing before the crowded castle steps, he spotted Katsuki and Izuku. Izuku. You guys did it. Katsuki. Of course, nerd. Shoto. So what's the plan? Izuku. Well, I think Kurashiki will send Shishio and Hiroko to stop us. Shoto. Katsuki and I will take care of them, Izuku. You deal with Kurashiki since he's the one with the princess. Izuku. Are you sure? Shoto. Yes, Katsuki. You are the most experienced swordsman of the three of us. Izuku. Okay, Shoto. I'll tend to Hiroko. Katsumi. And I will face Shishio. Izuku. Okay, since you told me about your powers, I think you guys are the ones best equipped to deal with them. Shoto. Okay, let's go in then. Izuku. Wait, Katsuki. What's wrong? Izuku. If we don't make it, we should say our final goodbyes. Shoto. Izuku, this won't work. Last goodbye, we'll surely win and save the princess. Katsuki. Damn it, nerd, don't be soft on us, we're going home, you have to believe that. Izuku. Puro. Shoto. Okay, so what about Eri? Do you want her to date a bad boy who mistreats her? Izuku. How the hell is she going out with that bastard? If he made my princess cry, I'll cut his balls off. Shoto. Look, and we also have our girlfriends waiting for us. Katsuki. And you still have to confess to Stella, you idiot. Izuku. You're right, let's go in. As they entered and headed towards the top, since that is where the princess is. Narrator's point of view. As the trio entered the castle, they looked around and saw the staircase. They started walking upwards until they could go no further. They saw a door, opened it, and found an empty room. Seeing another door on the other side, they started running towards it as Izuku's sense of danger spiked. Izuku. Pato. While the three dodge an electric attack, they look up to see Shoto. Kaigatane Hiroko. Hiroko. Well, it's an honor for me to be known by the young heroes. But I'm afraid I can't allow you to go any further. I have to kill you. Shoto. Like hell, you two remember the plan, he's mine. Izuku. Okay, don't take too long. Katsuki. Don't die hot. Shoto. I wasn't planning it. As Izuku and Katsuki run to Hiroko's side, just as she is about to attack, Shoto interferes. While they manage to escape, Shoto blocks the exit with ice. Hiroko. Okay, kid, let's do this. Shoto. Let's do this. Shoto Todoroki contra Kaigatane Hiroko. Hiroko. This is where you're going to die, kid. Shoto. That won't happen. When Shoto sends fire at him, Hiroko uses water to counter it. When Shoto sees a flash of light, he uses ice to block the attack, but the ice shatters, surprising him. Meanwhile, Hiroko uses water to cover the ground as he jumps and is about to use his own flash of light when Shoto freezes the entire floor, creating ice skates and dodging the flash attacks. Hiroko. You're not so bad, most of my victims don't survive that long. Shoto. And you'll pay for those crimes, Hiroko. I'll make sure of it. Hiroko. We'll see about that. While Hiroko combined his water with his electricity while making an arrow, Shoto made a wall of ice in front of him, but he didn't stop because it turned out well, he thought. Shoto vomits blood. Fuck. Hiroko. This is where you're going to die, igniting a water jet. When another arrow struck him in the shoulder as he groaned in pain. Shoto. Kneels, damn it. Meanwhile, Hiroko stood in front of Shoto, smiling beneath her mask. Hiroko. This is goodbye. As time slows down and Shoto's eyes open, this is how he dies. He has so much to live for as he sees his parents, his siblings, Psycho, his rivals, and his friends and teachers at UA. He was determined not to give up. 3. It's time to die, kid. Shoto. I don't think so. When Shoto headbutted him and then kicked him backwards while he was in the air. Shoto. I've got you. While sending a fire attack, Hiroko lands on the ice and makes his attack disappear. Hiroko. That's the best thing you can do. Shoto. You're falling into my trap. Hiroko watched as his legs turned to ice while he tried to break them, but then the ice covered his hands as well. Looking up, he saw a giant fireball in front of him. Shoto. This is my strongest attack, fireball. As he sends the fireball toward him, it engulfs him and sends him crashing into the wall, knocking him unconscious. The exit melted away. Shoto, barely conscious, saw the wall with 2 messages from Katsuki and Izuku. Katsuki. Slow push, Hurry up. Izuku. We'll be ahead to catch up with Shoto. Shoto. Smiles my friends. Then he leans against the wall and falls while fainting from his injuries. As Izuku and Katsuki go up the stairs, Izuku stops and looks back. Katsuki. Nerd, don't worry about him, he's strong, he's a member of the Big Three. Izuku. You're right, then let's go. When they arrived at another large room, they saw a man waiting for them. Katsuki. Makoto Shishio. Shishio. This is the end of the road for you two. Katsuki. Like hell, nerd, go ahead, he's mine. Izuku. Okay, Shishio. No, you don't. Katsuki. Like hell, I'll let you get close to him. Paralyzing grenade. Izuku shields his eyes and runs past Shishio while Shishio covers his eyes and then sees that Izuku escaped, leaving Katsuki alone. Katsuki Bakugo contra Makoto Shishio. Shishio. That's the last time you're going to catch me off guard, kid. Katsuki. Viamos Shishio. Shishio. Okay, let's go, brat. As Shishio ignites his sword, Katsuki prepares. Shishio moves swiftly, but Katsuki keeps pace, moving to the side to avoid being caught in his slash. Katsuki then uses his mini blast to knock Shishio back, but Shishio blocks it with his sword. Katsuki then charges forward and kicks him in the face, sending him reeling backward. However, Shishio manages to grab his leg and slam him to the ground just as he's about to stab him. Katsuki uses his quirk to send him flying high, then uses a black spin to land on his feet. Shishio. Impressive, not many people can last long against me in battle. Katsuki. I'm not like most people. Shishio. It's time to stop holding back. Katsuki. Trailer. When Shishio disappeared and Katsuki began to be cut all over his body because he couldn't see him. When he was about to run, he felt something pierce his stomach. Katsuki vomits blood. Fuck. When Katsuki was cut above the chest and sent flying back while on the ground as Shishio walked towards him. Shishio. This is the end for you, child. As Katsuki stares at Shishio while he is losing consciousness, he then looks ahead and sees Shoto and Izuku looking at him, then smiles at him and tells him to get up. Shishio. About to lower his sword. Goodbye, kid. Just as he was about to swing down, Katsuki headbutted him in the groin and then sent a blast sending him flying back. Katsuki. This is over, Shishio. Take this AP shoot blast. As a barrage of AP shots are fired towards Shishio, they hit him, sending him flying back into a wall as they knock him out. Katsuki. I've got you, bastard. Falls backwards. The rest is up to you, nerd. Faints. When Izuku stopped looking back because he wanted to go back, but he knew the mission was important when he reached the top of the castle and saw Izuku. Kurado Kurashiki libero a la Princesa. Kurashiki. Make me finish this once and for all. Izuku. I won't kill you. Kurashiki. We'll see about that. Izuku Midoriya contra Kurado Kurashiki. Izuku. Come forward, Intetsu. As they both summon their swords, they look at each other as they both run towards each other as their swords clash and they begin to fight each other. Kurashiki. This is what I want, a fight to the death. Izuku. Why do you want a death match? That's not what a true swordsman is all about. Kurashiki. You don't know me, Midoriya. Your father got all the glory after his fight with my father. He was banished and ridiculed for years, and I won't suffer the same fate. Izuku. You don't know anything, but dad lost the will to fight because he lost his rival and his best friend to your dad. He promised himself he would never wield a sword again. Kurashiki. But he trained you. Izuku. He did it because he didn't want me to make the same mistakes. For me, a sword isn't about fighting, it's something much more important. Kurashiki. No sabes nada de am I. Izuku. Then let my sword do the talking for you. Since neither of them let the other take over, they always tried to get closer to others, even if they were enemies, they were getting to know each other. Izuku. I see you've now used your sword to redeem your family name. Kurashiki. And so that you may protect your loved ones. Izuku. That's right, Kurashiki. And I won't let go of that dream I have. I don't care, I'm a villain, I'll redeem my family name. Izuku. You could be doing that as a hero too. Kurashiki. Shut up, While using smoke bombs to hide his presence, Izuku looks around since he couldn't sense him. Not until the last second he felt a sudden pain in his chest. Kurashiki. This is the end for you. As he takes the sword from Izuku, he vomits blood and falls to the ground. Kurashiki. Time to end this with the dead princess. When Izuku saw Kurashiki heading towards the door as he had no strength left. Izuku. This is the end, it can't be, I'm dying, no, I can't die, I have so many things to do. As deep within Izuku as the OFA holders are. Yoichi. Izuku no te rendas. Second. You are the 9th carrier, you cannot give up. Third. Get up, go ahead, win. 5th. Come on, don't give up. 6. You are our hope. Civ. Izuku. 8. The young Midoriya. When Izuku was about to die, he saw a bright light. He saw his friends and family. He saw classes 1A and 1B talking amongst themselves and having a great time. He saw the big three and their actions, the teachers approaching them, and Katsumi, Shoka, and Izumi talking amongst themselves. He saw his parents, aunts, uncles, and cousins together. He saw Katsuki and Shoto arguing. Finally, he saw Stella and Eri walking towards him, turning to face him and smiling. I.e. Priest, Star. 2. Both. Come back to us. When Izuku opened his eyes again, he grabbed his sword. Kurashiki sensed this and looked back to see Izuku getting up. Kurashiki smiles. You're stubborn. Izuku. I won't die, I have people waiting for me to return. You say play, run. Kurashiki. This is the end for you. Izuku. No Itoshira. Kurashiki. Then let's end this once and for all. Izuku. It will end, and it won't end by killing you. Full Colwing 100%. Izuku. I had no choice, but I won't die. Izuku. Ito Resetsu. As Izuku cuts Kurashiki in the chest, he vomits blood as his sword is destroyed, and he simply smiles and looks back. Kurashiki. Well done Midoriya, well done. Since the castle roof was gone, Izuku grabbed the flare gun and fired it into the air. The king saw this and ordered his men inside. Izuku went to the room and opened it. He saw the princess. Izuku. Vomits blood Princess Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Yes, who are you? Izuku. Your father sent us to find you, don't worry, he's unconscious, you can relax. Elizabeth. But you're hurt and bleeding everywhere. Izuku. Don't worry about me. As he looks back to see the king arrive with his guard. Arthur. Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Poppy. As they reunite and hug, Izuku smiles and then faints in front of them. Arthur. Guard, take them to the plane, we have to get them back. Guard. Yes, my king. As they run towards the plane, they are on stretchers and have a mask that allows them to breathe. Arthur. My heroes, you will not die, you have much more to offer this world. Izuku, Katsuki, Shoto. Stella, Kami, Psycho. Narrator's point of view. Mina. So Psycho and Kami, how are things going at UA? Psycho. Well, I can't believe Nezu asked us to transfer to UA. Kami. Yes, it's great, we're looking forward to being with you all. Shoka, Katsumi. Especially sneaking into my brother's room. This made them both blush because they knew they would do that. When they turned around, they saw Eri resting her head on the table, looking sad. Stella. Missing your dad Eri. Eri. Yes, Stella. Hey, it's only 2 days until they're back. Eri. I know, but I miss him. Stella. I miss Eri, but he promised you he'd come back. So let's hope. Eri. Okay. Meanwhile, Izumi, Katsumi, and Shoka are also worried about them and how they fare when the doors open to reveal their parents. Izumi. Mom, Dad, what are you doing here? Hisashi. Your mother is worried about your brother. Inko. But my motherly intuition tells me that something is happening. Shoka. Mom. Rei. My baby. Chuya. Mom, don't be like that. Shoto is strong. Dad and I trained him. He'll be fine. Natsuo. That's right, Mom. Fuyumi. Yes, Shoto said he'll be back soon. Endeavor. Have some faith in your son. Katsumi. Mom, are you worried about Katsuki? Mitsuki. No, Masaru. Don't let her fool you, darling, she's worried about him. She keeps praying. Mitsuki. Don't tell my secrets. When they heard a plane, they recognized the sound and everyone went outside to see the plane the trio had left, as they were all excited that they had returned. Eri. Daddy's back. Yay. When everyone got out, they saw the plane land as the doors opened. They saw nothing when they saw 3 guards rolling 3 beds while everyone opened their eyes to see Izuku, Katsuki and Shoto injured and unconscious. Mitsuki, Rei, Inko. Mi bebe. Stella. What's wrong? Eri crying. Daddy. RG. Out of my way. What's the status of the boys? Guard. They are critical, man. RG, follow me. As they followed her, they saw more doctors, and each team took one of the children into 3 different operating rooms. Everyone wanted answers, but they couldn't get any. Their mothers were worried sick because they knew something had to be done. Izumi. What happened? Guards. They risked their lives. Katsumi. Shit, what happened? Arthur. They are facing the person responsible for my daughter's murder. Chuya. But how? Arthur. They had an army of 300, it seems that according to the army's testimony, each one faced 100 villains and then the 3 leaders right after. Shoka. Son, stupid what? Arthur. As King lowers his head, I'm sorry this happened, I didn't know they were strong. Hisashi. Knowing my son, he'll still go even if no one asks him. Endeavor. Mine too. Masaru. Katsuki doesn't listen to anyone and wanted to prove his worth. As RG left the rooms, he was shouting. RG. Izumi Midoriya, Katsumi Bakugo, Shoka Todoroki, you are his twin sisters. I need you inside and to donate blood. Trio. I have it. When the trio entered, they saw doctors rushing in, trying to save them. They were told to put on masks and gloves, which they did as the doctors connected them to life support and gave blood to their twin brother. After receiving the blood transfusion, they went back outside. Kami. What's wrong with Katsubabe? Sister. Psycho. How is Shoto Shoka? Stella. Izumi, how is Iki Katsumi? They are seriously injured. Axe. Horrible. Izumi. Has cuts all over her body. Arthur. My daughter said she combined Ito Shura, Full Cowling and Ito Resetsu together. Hisashi. He did what I told him, he used it as a last resort. Why Izuku, why would you do that? Izumi. Daddy, how bad is that? Hisashi. As you know, Ito Shura comes with shocks and pain when he uses this technique correctly. Everyone. Yes, Hisashi. Ito Resetsu is a technique that shuts down everything, I mean everything, even your heart, and makes you strong, but afterwards your body can't move it. Everyone was surprised to hear this, since Izuku had done something so powerful despite a major setback. After a few hours, once everyone had eaten something, the doctors came out, looking tired but smiling. Doctors. They're going to be okay. As everyone felt relieved that they were going to be okay. Everyone. Can we see them? RG. Not at the moment, they're resting and we don't know when they'll wake up. They had major surgery, so they won't be able to wake up. So you're all going home. Psycho, Kami, Stella. I won't leave, I'm staying. RG. Of course you 3 are going to stay. You 3 are truly devoted brides, you are in these rooms. Eri. Stella, can I stay with you? Stella. I don't know. Hisashi. Of course Eri, you can stay, you can protect your dad. Eri. Okay. When everyone had left, they left the 3 girls and Eri alone and went into the room to see the children bandaged and wearing breathing masks. They sat down next to them and held their hands. Psycho. Come on Shokun, don't leave me. Kami. Katsubabe, don't leave me. Eri. Daddy, don't leave me. Stella. Iki, don't leave me. A week has passed and the boys haven't woken up yet, as the girls are back in the dorms having breakfast while showering and getting ready to return. Izumi. Stella, I can go and stay with him. You, Kami, and Psycho need a break. Kami. We're fine, Izumi. Psycho. See. When Aizawa entered the room, he gasped and looked up. Aizawa. They're awake. As everyone drops what they're doing and runs into the room, they see the 3 children standing up and alert as RG hits them. Trio. Mrs. Hurst. RG. Big idiots almost died. Trio. I'm sorry, Shoto. Hello Psycho, what are you? It didn't end because Psycho ran towards him and hugged him while crying on his chest, and then he smiled and hugged her back. Shoto. I told you I'd come back. Psycho. You big idiot, I thought I had lost, don't ever do that again. Shoto. I won't do it. Katsuki. Hey Kami, why aren't you at school? As Kami runs towards him and hugs him while crying on his chest, he simply rubs his head, laughs, and hugs her tightly. Kami. Idiota. While Eri hugged Izuku for his life, Izuku patted her on the head. Eri. Daddy, I thought you were going to die and leave me alone. Izuku. Princess, I'm sorry, but I'm fine now, and I promise I'll be careful next time, so don't cry, okay? Eri. Okay. As Izuku looked towards Stella, he was about to say something when he saw her crying. Star. Big idiot, while Stella slaps him very hard as he watches her run out of the room. Izuku. Stands up Stella, wait, damn it. Grabs her chest. RG. You're hurt, don't reopen your wounds. Izuku. I need to talk to her. Hisashi. First heal your son, then speak. Izuku. It's fine to, fuck everyone to hell. Meanwhile, with Stella. Crying idiot. Narrator's point of view. A week has passed since the incident where Stella slapped Izuku, and they haven't spoken since. This saddened them both, as they couldn't talk to each other. Everyone knew they had to help because they couldn't bear to see them like this anymore. The girls realized once and for all that Izuku would never love them, that he was in love with Stella, and that there was nothing they could do to change that. Izuku sigh. Katsuki. Have you tried everything to talk to her? Izuku. Everything. I've tried talking to her, but every time I try to approach her, she walks away and ignores me, calling her sits down and I'm still hurt here. Can't you have some compassion for me? I risked my life to save the princess and now we have a good relationship with them. King, what more can I ask for? Shoto. Izuku, we were on the verge of death when we arrived, and no one knew if we would have survived. We were in a coma for a week, and we still have bandages and scars for the rest of our lives. Izuku. I know, Katsuki. She was afraid of losing you. When she saw you alive again, she was angry because you were willing to sacrifice your life like that without considering that she was angry about it. Izuku. But she was the reason I'm alive. She and Eri are the people who keep me from giving up and going towards the light. Shoto. Either way, you two need to talk because being depressed is killing your mood. Katsuki. Especially my recovery time. Shoto. Like. Izuku. Yes, how? Katsuki. Kami dressed as a nurse. Both. Yes, we don't want to know anything about that. Katsuki. Exactly, and you're killing the atmosphere. Izuku. So help me, I don't know how to talk to her without her running away from me. As the three of them are beaten by RG while they watch her, she gets angry. RG. Stop shouting and let us change your bandages. Trio. Yes ma'am. With the girls like Stella was with the girls while she cried because he was an idiot to Izuku. Izumi. Stella. Don't cry, look, my Oni-chan won't hate you for this, I'm sure. Stella. But every time he wants to talk, I run away, and I see that I'm hurting him. Tears welling up. I want to talk to him, but seeing him like this made me scared, terrified of losing him forever. Katsumi. But he's back. You should be happy he's back with us. I know what he did was stupid, maybe he had no other choice. He saved a kingdom, and those three managed to get the title of King's Knight, and he came here himself. Stella. I know but. Setsuna. This is stupid. Meanwhile, everyone looked at Setsuna, who was listening. Itsuka. Tokage. Setsuna. No, this is stupid. Why are we here comforting her when she slaps and makes Greenie miserable? Seriously, he's suffering, and we're here because of this stupid bitch who won't talk to him. You know what they say, that a man will fall for someone new when he's most vulnerable, so I'm taking this opportunity to be with him, and none of you can stop me. As she stood up and was about to leave, Stella spoke. Stella. You can't. Setsuna. Look at me, you're here wallowing in your own sadness while he's suffering and now you can hate him for being selfish. Stella. I'll talk to him. Setsuna. Whatever, I'm leaving. When Setsuna left, Reiko went after her, and Stella knew she was right as she wiped away her tears while getting up. Stella. You're right, I need to talk to him. Ochako. Where is she? Katsumi. They are with RG finishing their new bandages. Stella. It's okay. When Stella left and headed towards RG's office, she opened the door and saw that he was breaking up with Izuku. Stella. Ma'am, may I speak with Ikki alone? RG. Finally, you two lovebirds are going to talk. As she left, leaving them both alone, Izuku sat on the bed. She sat beside him, and they were both silent, neither of them planning to say anything until Izuku. Stella. Hey, listen. They both stopped when Izuku spoke. Izuku. Stella, I'm sorry. Stella. I should be the one saying sorry. I slapped you because of my selfish needs and I'm sorry. Izuku. Stella, you were angry and sad because I could have died. Stella. Of course I was angry when I saw you, so the only thing I could think about was losing you, and that terrified me. A world without you is a world I don't want to live in. Stella. I don't want to lose you, Ikki, you are my world. Izuku. I'm glad you feel the same way. Stella. Really? Izuku. Of course, when I was about to die there, an image of all of you, my friends, my family, my teachers, all of them are important people in my life, came to mind. Stella. I see, Izuku. But the last two people I saw were you and Eri. I couldn't leave you alone. That's why I'm here, thanks to you, Stella. My love for you, help me survive and be here with you. Stella. Stella. What's wrong, Ikki? Izuku. I love you with all my heart and I don't want to spend another day with you. Hugs her. Stella. I love you too, Ikki, and I don't want to be separated from you. While they look at each other and smile as they kiss. With this kiss, all their worries and doubts vanished. Now they were together and would never be apart again. As they heard a snap of their fingers upon seeing their classmates there with Eri, she was overjoyed. This made them both blush at being caught like that. Eri. Daddy Stella are together, yay Izuku. Eri, that's not her name, Eri. What is it then? Stella. Lifts her up, now I'm mommy, honey. Eri. I have a mommy now, I have a mommy, yay. As the trio embraced and a new family was born, everyone wept tears of joy. The girls cried knowing they had lost Izuku forever, but they were happy that he was happy. That's what mattered. When everyone returned to the dorms, they went to celebrate the new couple, which made them both smile. It was bedtime, so they tucked Eri in after reading her a bedtime story. They kissed her forehead, making her happy. Eri. Mommy, Daddy, I love you, good night. Both. Good night, Princess Snowball. As they closed the door, Izuku looks at Stella because she was nervous. Stella. Ikki, can I sleep with you tonight? Izuku. Saguro. Stella. I need to get some clothes. Izuku. Use some of mine. Stella. It's okay. When they went to his room, he gave her a shirt. She took off her uniform and stockings and put on the shirt, while Izuku wore a shirt and boxers. When they both lay down, they shared one last kiss and fell asleep. As they didn't know, a pair of eyes saw them while they cried, those eyes that belonged to Setsuna. Setsuna. Please, Stella, make him happy. Narrator's point of view. Izuki. I bet you're feeling clingy today, Stella. Stella. Laughs, yes, well, I'm with you and I want you to pamper me with kisses and hugs. Izuku kisses her. Better. Stella. Yes. When they heard a growl, they looked down at them and saw Eri angry and pouting. Izuku. What's wrong, honey? Eri. Listen to me, I'm your princess too, and Daddy Snowball mommy. Both. Lifts her up. Of course you feel it, they're just mom and dad. Eri. I want to flirt with Uncle Icy Hot, she said. Both of them blush upon learning that their own daughter told them. Izuku. I hope your dad doesn't kill me. Stella. My mom will stop him, you know she has power over him. Izuku. What's wrong with the older sister? Trembling with fear. Stella. She will bother you. Izuku. Eri, can you stay with your Uncle Boom Boom and your Uncle Icy Hot? Eri. Why? Izuku. Because I want to take your mom on a date. Eri. What is that? Izuku. Something you'll experience when you're 30. Stella. Don't listen to your dad snowballing, he's being silly. It's where your dad will take me to hang out, but if you behave like a big girl, we'll get you something. Eri. Okay, as they headed towards Katsuki and Shoto, who were eating while Izuku spoke. Izuku. Hey you two, I'm taking Stella on a date and I was wondering if you could. Shoto. Take care of Eri, I'm sure we don't mind. Katsuki. Ready shrimp. Eri. Ready, dude, boom boom. Izuku. So get ready, Stella. Izuku. So get ready, Stella. Stella. Okay, I'll do it. When they left and went to get ready for their date, they were both excited to spend some time alone with each other. Since Izuku finished first, he went downstairs to see the boys there. Kirishima. Looking good, bro. Izuku. Thanks, brother. Denki. So where will you take her? Izuku. Well, I was going to take her to a coffee shop and then do some shopping. Guys. Are you sure? Izuku. Yeah, I'm sure, and besides, I need to practice knowing that I'll do something stupid and make Stella and Eri cry and get punished by having to go shopping, so why not me? Denki. That's smart. Izuku. Yes. Eri. Daddy, look mommy, isn't she pretty? Stella. So what do you think, Ikki? Blushes. Izuku. You're beautiful, Stella. Stella. Thanks Ikki, so let's go. Izuku. My lady. He extends his hand as she takes it and hugs his arm. They look at Eri. Izuku. Princess, behave yourself. Stella. And we'll bring you something. Eri. Okay, daddy, mommy, have fun. Both. Okay. As they said goodbye with a kiss on the cheeks, they left the dormitories and headed towards their date's destination. Stella. So, where are we going? Izuku. Well, since my adorable queen loves crepes, we're going to a cafe that sells the best crepes in town. Stella. Let's go. As they traveled to the cafe by train and arrived, they entered and sat down. When a waiter approached them. Hello, I'm Ikki Kurigane. Nice to meet you. How can I help you? Stella. Well, I'd like a strawberry milkshake and some strawberry crepes. Kurigane. And you, sir? Izuku. Chocolate milkshake and chocolate crepe. Kurigane. Very well, I'll be right back with your orders. As he left the couple to talk. Stella. She has the same name as you. Izuku. That's his real name, and to you it's just a nickname. Stella. Yes, and I'm the only one who can call you Ikki. Izuku. Well, that's true. Star. Yes. While they talked about anything and everything, Izuku and Stella smiled at being together, as they didn't want to be anywhere else but with each other. Stella. So what's it like to be a knight? Izuku. Well, that's great, but you know which title matters to me the most. Stella. That. Izuku. Dad and husband. Stella. Maybe blushing. She smiled as she watched Stella's embarrassment when her food arrived and she began to eat it. Stella. Happy delicious. Izuku. Laughs. Stella. Hey, that's so funny pouts. Izuku. I think it's cute how you're eating the crepe. Stella blushing baka don't say that. That, Izuku. It's the truth. As they ate more, they fed each other their crepes while enjoying their time together. After they finished eating, Izuku went to pay for their meal, and then they left, heading outside while holding hands. Izuku. Now let's do some shopping. Stella. I found this cute little mom and me clothing store and I want to buy something for me and Eri. Izuku. Okay, let's go. As they headed in that direction, they arrived at the store and Izuku simply sat down while Stella went to pick them up. Izuku. Stella, remember my rules about Eri. Star. The self. While Izuku sat as he was with husbands who are dead. Izuku. Are you guys okay? Husbands. I've been here 4 hours and I'm hungry, please end my misery. Izuku. Girls, I think you should stop because these guys are about to starve to death. Wives. Good. Husband. Weekly yay. While they were going to get something to eat, Izuku thought of something. Izuku. Personal note before going shopping to buy some food. Since Izuku was there and after 45 minutes, the wives returned with their husband who is alive again. Husband. Thank you, our savior. Izuku. Sweat drop okay. Stella. I've got them, Ikki. Let's go so you can pay. Izuku. Okay, let's go. Izuku. Sun Lindos. Wake. True. Izuku paid for the clothes and they went to buy a few more things. Since Izuku was forced to buy regular clothes, which he didn't want but was forced to protest, he saw the husbands in the back trying to signal him. He simply accepted it and did. He got some regular clothes when they decided it was time to go home, not until they arrived at a bakery that sold caramel apples. They bought some for Eri. When they returned to the dorms, they saw Eri having dinner and saw her parents. You were, Mommy, Daddy, Stella, Snowball, Izuku. Hello Princess, where are you a good girl? Izuku. Hello Princess, where are you a good girl? Izumi. She was a good girl. Stella. Here you go, caramel apples. Eri. Sweet apples, my favorite. Stella. We also have some sets that we can mix and match. Eri. Bow. When Stella received a text message, she opened it and her eyes widened in shock. Stella. Huh, Icky. Izuku. Yes, Stella. My parents and my sister are coming to visit. Izuku. Okay, realize the devil is coming. Katsuki. Damn it, no. Shoto. Run for your lives. Mina. Why are they afraid? Stella. Oh yes, I forgot, my sister is France's #1 hero, Scarlet Knight Vermillion. 1A. Wait, what? Izuku. Run. Narrator's point of view. Today is the day Stella's family is coming to visit and meet her grandson, which makes Stella nervous. Izuku. Stella, stop worrying, they'll love her, I'm sure of it. Stella. I know, but I'm still nervous. Izuku. Takes her hands, look at me. She looks at him, everything will be all right, I promise. Stella. Okay, I believe you. Kisses him. Izuku. Okay, let's do this because they'll arrive any minute. Stella. Okay, Snowball ready. Eri. Mommy list. Izuku. Then let's go. As they went downstairs waiting for them, the doors opened to reveal Aizawa, and then Stella's family arrived. My princess. Hello my daughter. Hello little sister. Stella. Dad, Mom, Oni-chan, it's so good to see you. As she walked towards them and hugged them, making them happy, Izuku picked up Eri while swallowing nervously and headed towards them. Izuku. Uncle Sirius, Aunt Astria, Urzane. Sirius. Hola Izuku. Astria. Hello, there's my nephew. And who is the beautiful little girl? Urza. Babysitting, huh, little brother. Izuku. Well, Stella. Before introducing him to his mom, Dad, Oni-chan, Ikki and I started dating. Astria. That's wonderful, I knew you would do it, I'm so proud of you. Urza. Finally. Sirius. Make her happy, Izuku. Izuku. I will, sir. Astria. Now who is this adorable little angel? Eri. Hello, I'm Eri Midoriya. Nice to meet you, Grandpa, Grandma, and Aunt. Trio. Urza. Stella explains. Stella. Okay, how do we explain this? Sirius. How can you have a daughter? Astria. Let's listen to them carefully. Izuku. Well, even before Stella and I got together, I had already adopted her. Astria. Why? Izuku. Why not? I saved her from a bad man who was using her quirk and making her cry. So I went to save her, and she grew fond of me, and well, she became my princess. Eri. I'm Daddy's princess laughs. Izuku. I'm sure your sweetheart. Astria. So that means she really is. Stella. Your granddaughter, yes. Urza. I'm your aunt, darling, I'm going to teach you a lot. Izuku. Please no. As Sirius approached Izuku, he had this threatening aura before taking Eri and hugging her. Sirius. Come here, my granddaughter, Grandpa loves you very much. Astria. Hey, I want to hug her too. Urza. I want to hug my niece too. While the trio fought over Eri, she smiled as she was surrounded by many people who genuinely cared about her. Stella. That was unexpected. Izuku. I told you so, and look at that. When Stella sees Eri smiling at them, everyone blushes and clutches their hearts at her cuteness overload. Izuku. No one can resist Eri's charm. Stella. You're right, Izuku. Yes, but now you know what would happen between my parents and your parents. Stella. The battle of who are the best grandparents. Izuku. Yes, at least my money is safe. Urza. Let's sit down and you two will explain everything about Eri and how you got together. Izuku. Okay. Stella. That's fair. Izuku told them that Overhaul used to cut off Eri's arms to draw blood and how he used to call her a cursed child and a monster. This made Urza and Sirius very angry, but it was Astria who had an Oni-like grin, making everyone tremble with fear of the trio. Eri. But don't worry, Daddy, save me and show me love, and now I have a family that loves me. This calmed them down, as everyone felt relieved, and Katsuki and Shoto took their girlfriends on a date so they could be near the devil. So yeah, while they were telling each other how they met, Stella slapped Izuku for almost dying and then not talking about it. Urza. Well, that was stupid of you, sister, but knowing that the little brother is someone who takes risks, I can understand. Looks at him. Izuku. I'm sorry, trembling with fear. Stella. I was stupid and we talked and confessed and now we're together as we should be. Izuku. Yes, blushing. Sirius. So, when will we have more grandchildren? Stella. Izuku. Dad, uncle. Sirius. I mean it. Astria. You'll have the cutest babies and I can't wait to spoil them. Urza. And me being a tough aunt. Izumi. Hello, big sister, the only tough aunt would be me. Urza. We'll see about that. Izumi. Go ahead, Eli. Daddy, mommy. Both. Yes, darling. Eri. Where do babies come from? Both surprised. You. Sirius. Oh boy, we should give them some privacy. Astria. Yes. Urza. Totally. They left both parents with a curious Eri because neither of them knew what to do. Izuku wanted to faint, but Stella wouldn't let him so she could deal with the situation. This wasn't an opportunity. Izuku. Well, honey, the babies are coming. After explaining to her where babies come from, she was happy to know. Eri. If you have another baby, mommy, daddy, I'll be the best big sister in the world. This made both parents blush at how tolerant Eri is about it. When the doors opened to reveal Katsuki and Shoto, upon seeing Urza, they both said. Both. Oh hell, now to hell with this. Eri. To hell with this. Urza. Katsuki. Shoto, you will pay. Both. Flee. Urza is chasing them for swearing in front of Eri. They're terrified of what she'll do to them if she catches them. They don't want to know, so they run for their lives. Astria. Credit card. Darling, now I want to go and pamper her. Sirius. Let's go together. Astrea. Like an Eri. Sirius. Come here, my grandson. Eri. Okay, bye mommy daddy. Izuku. Goodbye, princess. Stella. Listen to grandpa and grandma. Eri. I will. While leaving both parents alone, they simply slump down on the sofa and look at each other. Izuku. That was the worst thing I've ever done in my life. Stella. Yes, and we have to do it with our other children. Izuku. Yes, blushing. Narrator's point of view. As Izuku was preparing for something special, Stella stared at him. Izuku. What, Stella? What are you planning? Izuku. Nada, Stella. I don't trust you to come and tell me what it is. We graduate from UA tomorrow, and you and my dad were talking the other day, and when I walked in, you stopped. Tell me what you were talking about. Izuku. Do you trust me? Stella. I do it. Izuku. Then believe me, it's nothing. It's really something I want to do. I hope you say yes. Stella. You know I'll find out. Izuku. I know, Stella. Good. While Izuku received a text message from his father, he looked at him. Izuku. Well, Stella has to go. My dad is waiting for me outside in the car. Stella. Okay. While sharing a kiss, Izuku left their shared room and headed towards the elevator to see Shoto and Katsuki there as well. Shoto. So today's the day you're going to propose to her. Izuku. Yes, and you already did it and Psycho and Kami accepted and are extremely happy now that it's Stella's turn. Katsuki. Well, good luck. Shoto. Yeah, and you find a ring when you look at it. It makes you think of her. Izuku. I'll do it. Izuku was in the common room when he left the dorms and saw his father getting into the car. Hisashi. Listo. Izuku. Yes, Hisashi. Let's go. As they drove away, they headed towards the jewelry store. Izuku was going to choose an engagement ring for Stella. After parking the car, they went inside and headed towards the engagement rings. Izuku. Yes, hello, I want an engagement ring. Well, these are certainly our best engagement rings. Izuku. Thank you. As Izuku looked at the engagement ring, he imagined Stella wearing one while smiling at him until he found the perfect one. Izuku. I choose this one. Well, that's one of our best engagement rings. When Izuku went to pay for the engagement ring that Izuku had given to his father to keep safe until tomorrow, he knew that tomorrow was his big day and the day that would make him happy for the rest of his life. The next day, since everyone was with their parents, we see Izuku with Stella and Eri, waiting for their graduation. Stella. Okay, I haven't figured out what you're planning, but I'm going to find you. Izuku. I'm sure you will, Stella. This made Katsuki and Shoto smile, knowing what he was planning. Izumi. Oni-chan, what are you planning? Izuku. Something good, Izumi. Stella. Yes, being with idiot number 1 asterisk Katsuki and idiot number 2 asterisk Shoto won't end well. Trio. Hey, Psycho. Shokun, she's right. Kami. That's right, Katsubabe. Both. Damn it, since it was time for their graduation, they reviewed everything, including their final hero costumes, hero names, and all that. While Nezu was speaking, Nezu. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce you to a new group of heroes who are sure to make a big difference in this world. While Evajin was cheering them on, Izuku looked at Nezu, who then spoke. Nezu. Before we go, we have a student here who wants to make an announcement on stage. Will Izuku Midoriya be coming up on stage? Izuku. Let's go, Stella. Stella. Iki, what are you planning? Izuku. Trust me. As they walked towards the stage, Nezu handed the microphone to Izuku, who was nervous, then looked at Stella and began to speak. Izuku. Stella Vermillion, every time you came back into my life, a part of me that was missing returned, and since then, my life has had meaning. These past few years with you have been the best years of my life, being with the girl I love. That's why. Pulls out a box and everyone gasps, I don't want to lose you, and I want you by my side through all the obstacles and great moments in life. So, Stella Vermillion, would you do me the greatest honor? Kneels and Stella starts to cry. Will you marry me? Stella happy and crying. Yes, let me be your girlfriend. Nezu. Ladies and gentlemen, the newly engaged couple Izuku Midoriya and the future Mrs. Midoriya. Izuku places the engagement ring on her ring finger and she smiles as they share a kiss and everyone applauds. Izuku. I'll make you happy, I swear. Stella. I'm holding you to that. As everyone made their way to the stage, Inko, Eri, and Astria hugged Stella and showed her the ring, which they thought was beautiful. They all celebrated together and were now happy. 5 years later, Shoto. Come on, hurry up. Katsuki. You're missing out. Izuku. We're the 3 main heroes, so why can't we use our quirks? Why are we running? Shoto. Katsuki. Oh Claro. Since everyone uses their quirks, they all manage to reach the hospital when Izuku enters the hospital and heads towards the reception. Izuku. I was told my wife was in labor. Where is she? Receptionist. On the 3rd floor, room 305. Izuku. Thank you. As he climbed the stairs, he reached the 3rd floor and managed to see the room when he burst in. Izuku. Stella, I'm here. Stella. You fucking asshole, you did this to me. Let me cut off your balls. Serious. Izuku, help. Broken hand. When Izuku took his position as a father. Izuku. Come on Stella, push. Stella. Shut up, you son of a bitch, I should cut off your dick for making me feel this pain. Izuku. I'm sorry, Stella. I'm sorry, it's the damn hormones. Izuku. I know, doctor. Well, the number 1 hero wants to meet his daughter and son. While the nurses gave Izuku his son and daughter as he cried. Izuku. Hello little ones, I'm your daddy and this beautiful queen is your mommy. Stella. We need names. Izuku. For the child Izuku Midoriya, whom you called a girl, it's fair. Stella. How's Lunai's Midoriya doing? Izuku. Perfect, hello Izuku Lunai's and welcome to our family. As the doors open to reveal 11-year-old Eri. Eri. I want to see my little brother and sister. Izuku. Eri greets Izuka and Lunai's. Eri. Hi, I'm your older sister, nice to meet you. Astria Inko. Give us our grandchildren, pleasant and slow. Izuku. Okay. Doctor. Group photo. While they were taking group photos with the babies, their lives will be here from now on. The end. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and now we will see you in the next video.